Welcome back to another episode of the Rum Runnas Podcast, where we drink rum and talk about stuff. I am Jared.
I'm Kyle. Dane's a bitch. Say hi, Dane.
Say hi, Dane.
I am not a bitch, but hello.
You can still lean a little bit closer to the mic.
Really close.
Lean.
How about that?
Move your body.
Oh my God.
Move that body.
Dane is a bitch.
Is it weird that we're your boss and we're telling you to move your body? Move your body, Dane.
Move your body.
Move that body.
Deeper.
Just get into it.
Get closer.
Get into it.
Get closer.
Is this better?
No. Talk louder then.
Is this better?
You got quieter.
All right, Dane will fucking figure it out one of these times. All right.
I'm gonna be yelling at Dane till the day he quits, although he's always trying to not be here, so he's been fired many times.
So it's one of Kyle's favorite things to do. We're back for another week to talk about weird and funny current events. But first, Kyle, why don't you tell them what we're drinking?
You made this. You tell people about it.
I don't know what... Okay, it's called a Rumpy Pumpy.
I just put the things in that you told me to put in, except for some of the ones I didn't want to put in.
Because you couldn't open it.
Whatever.
Okay.
Skip that one.
So what is in it? I'm just going to start naming things, and you're going to say how much is in it.
Okay.
White rum.
1 ounce.
Loco Nut rum, which is coconut Captain Morgan's.
2 ounces.
99 bananas.
1 ounce.
Spiced rum.
None ounces.
Kyle couldn't open the bottle. Simple syrup.
None ounces.
It's like a drizzle, right?
Yeah.
You just did like a quick drizzle.
Yeah,
Okay.
I said
Quick
we
drizzle.
wasn't going to talk about that part.
Because it was hiding.
I unnecessarily put sugar in it.
Yeah. That's probably why you like
And
it.
then you
Dane, 'cause
added
of
more sugar.
I did add more sugar. Passion fruit juice.
Like a
It's like
can.
like a half a can, so it's like
1 can.
4.5
no,
ounces.
There's 1 can.
What the fuck?
Fucking ghost, man.
What the fuck just happened?
Fucking ghost just spit in his drink. That was amazing.
The fuck was that? At least it's on camera. It's like, what the fuck?
This is the greatest episode.
Just sitting here, my cup exploded.
I'm so happy right now. Oh my god. I'm assuming that was the ice. It hit like a pocket of air or something. I don't fucking know. Or it was a ghost that spit in your drink. I don't know. It was Ghost Chef. He didn't enjoy your dissing of the simple syrup.
And there's a can and a half of pineapple juice.
There you go. In a cap,
And I made
cap of grenadine.
Shit. That's not true because I gave the 3 measurements for 3 glasses of the juice, but I gave the measurements of 1 drink.
Oh, for the juice it was even more because we had to open up other.
No, I know.
Oh.
I said a can and a half, but I mean like
Yeah.
the juice I gave as the total for 3 drinks, but the alcohol I was giving in for individual.
For individual drinks.
So there's a total of 3 ounces of all the 1 ounce ones and 6 ounces of the Coco Loco.
Okay. So white rum, 3 ounces. For three drinks.
3 drinks.
For 3 drinks, white rum, 3 ounces. Loco nut, 6 ounces. 99 bananas, 3 ounces.
3 ounces.
Half a can, or 4.5 ounces of passion fruit juice. And a whole can, 9 ounces of pineapple.
And then a little more.
And then a cap of grenadine in each one.
Because you wanted that.
And a splash of simple syrup in each one. Don't talk shit again, because you know what's going to happen.
All right. On to the first one.
On to the first one. Okay. Why did you do that?
I'm gambling with the ghost. Put my chips down.
Call ghost. Raise. Do something. Fold, bitch.
Now you imagine the rest of them pour out.
I'd have to move. You know that, right? I do live next to a fucking cemetery. Like, that's enough. Cemetery full of dead people.
Dead people.
Where they're building a barn.
Where Dane picks up his dates.
Are you calling Dane a necrophiliac?
Yeah,
Or just he picks up grieving widows?
No, he picks up the bodies from the barn inside of the cemetery because for some reason you added a barn to it.
There is a barn. Did you not see them build the barn?
Oh, that's a barn now? I didn't know what they were building.
No, I think it's more or less like a storage thing. That's where they're going to start putting the concrete coffins.
That's where we're gonna start stacking the bodies. On
I was
top
gonna
of
say,
each
I'm
other.
just gonna stack the bodies.
There's no more room going down, so we're just
So
gonna
they're just building a barn. Like, yeah, throw the bodies in there till we get to them.
Just fucking
just
throw the
put your
bodies in the
grandpa on
barn.
top of your grandma.
Just like when they were both alive. Because your grandparents were fucking. Boston Straight Pride Parade organizers were mailed envelopes full of glitter and Bible verses.
Bitches.
And the people that are organizing this have legitimately stated, we don't care if it was completely innocuous. This is terrorism. It's glittery terrorism. It's fabulous.
Glittery terrorism.
Glittery terrorism.
Fabulous.
And apparently
ISIS.
they received an envelope, and the envelope didn't have a return address, and it was closed with tape around it. So they were like, I'm scared of this envelope. So then they shook it, and they were like, I can hear things in this envelope.
It's a
And
bomb.
then they felt it, and they were like, that doesn't feel like sand. And I'm like, you know way too much about just tactile things regarding envelopes.
You probably get sent bombs all the time.
Yep. Then they got the police. They
Get
called
off
the police.
your phone. It's rude. Jared's telling a story. Eye contact. Eye contact.
I'm not pointing at you, internet. I'm pointing at Dane. He's behind you.
But if
Don't
you're
look
on your
behind you.
phone while you're listening to this, you're rude.
How do you think most people watch these?
Watching it
On their phone.
And they're like, God, I don't know what to do.
Son of a bitch.
I thought you wanted me to watch.
Like, share, and subscribe. If we get to 100 subscribers, Jared's going to suck my balls.
No, I'm not. But we get to at least be called youtube.com/Rum Runnas.
If we get to 100 subscribers, Dan will chug the rest of the Coco Loco.
If we get to 100 subscribers, Dane might actually chug a 40 like he was fucking supposed to. I'm not even going to throw that one away. It's going to be really skunk and old.
No.
All right,
I don't drink beer.
If we get to 151 subscribers, we will all do 3 shots of 151.
If we get to 100 subscribers, we will get Dane a girlfriend. He might lose her.
Get Dan a girlfriend. Let's start a GoFundMe.
How about we just get to 100
Yes.
subscribers?
Hashtag get gain.
Get Gain.
Get gain a girlfriend.
Get gain a girlfriend.
Get Gain a girlfriend.
Get gain a girlfriend.
It can't be one of his cousins because he's already used those all up.
And apparently his sister is also off limits.
Because he's already used
That's
her
a
up.
That's a what?
That's a gimme. My family members would be off the
Yeah,
table.
your
gimme?
sister would be a gimme. I mean, like, we told you to go for it. You look alike, so
Actually, I thought you
If
told
you
me.
like you,
I thought
you-
you told me to go for it.
whatever. I'll tell everybody to go for it. Fuck Dane's sister.
We'll put her link into her Facebook in the description.
Hashtag everybody fuck Dane's sister.
Everybody fuck Dane's sister.
Can Dane's sister come on the show and be a star?
Be a star?
I don't know. Just have her sit topless and be like, everybody fuck Dane's sister.
We're just gonna have her sitting up.
Do you want me to call her and put her on
dressed as a star?
speakerphone so you can ask her?
Yeah,
No.
do it.
He
No.
would. You know
Do
he
it.
would. Are we really doing this? Are we really gonna?
We're in
call
the
it?
middle of a thing.
Oh, see? There he is.
All right, fine. Fucking do it. Jared's going to be upset, but whatever.
Oh my god.
Is it sexual harassment if I ask somebody through somebody else's phone to come sit topless?
Yeah, I don't think whose phone it is like changes the legality of it. It's totally sexual harassment.
I know how to fix that.
Oh, you actually want me to call her?
He's not gonna say topless. That's what he's gonna
Nope.
do.
I'm going to say Dane wants to know if you'll come sit on our show
Nope.
topless.
Nope.
Family togetherness.
I'm like a fucking Care Bear, bro.
It's like Thanksgiving dinner
What, the fat one?
with titties.
All of them.
They were all fat.
Dane, you can't call me fat.
Yes, I can.
That's fat
Uh-uh.
shaming. Stop fat
Yes,
shaming.
I
me.
can.
You can't.
We are all fat.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
And if
I'm
I'm
mostly
just big
muscle.
bone.
Under the fat you are.
I'm like mostly muscle. This is
No,
all
they
muscle.
said surprising amount.
The doctor was
They're
surprised
like,
by how
"Oh."
much muscle I am.
They said you are a surprising amount of muscle.
I was off the chart.
Well, because the chart goes up to probably 5, because they're like, if you're fat, you probably don't work out. But you're like, I have an active job, bitch.
Oh, I can do that too. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but yours stayed the same. Like they're jiggling. This is already off topic. Dane,
It's
why
super
the
off
fuck do
topic.
you always have to try and make us look at your sister's tits? Let's get back onto what we're supposed to do.
There was no explosives in the glitter. It was not
It
explosive.
wasn't like the kind of glitter that like splines you.
No, they didn't do the thing
Wasn't
that
a
one
thing for a
guy.
while?
No, there was the motherfucking guy who built the engineer who built the thing to
Stop people from stealing packages.
yeah, they were stealing packages off his porch, and he built
Glitter
up,
bomb!
and it was like and like it sprayed everywhere, and it also started spraying fart spray, and it recorded them, and then gave their GPS location, a whole bunch of stuff.
I would keep the box.
One guy did because he was like, or he kept it for a while because the thing is that it kept spraying the fart thing like every couple of seconds. But the guy kept it for a while because he was like, this is amazing engineering. He was like looking at like the spinning, and he was like, this is incredible. But then it kept spraying the fucking fart spray, and like it's enough to clear this room with one spray, and it did like 6 sprays.
In a car, right?
No, he did it in his bedroom. He opened it in his bedroom,
Oh.
which had to be even worse because getting glitter on your fucking sheets is just.
Getting glitter on
Jared would
anything
know
is a pain
from
in
all
ass.
the
Strippers.
strippers.
See, he didn't say it, then you said it.
He was going to.
I know he was
I
going to
wasn't
say it.
going to. The implication is enough.
Everybody knows who has glitter. On to the next one?
On to the next one.
Okay, cool. There was glitter in people's faces. Or not even.
Holy shit, how'd you get a topless picture of Dane's sister?
Because she liked my car, remember?
He didn't see that coming. He thought threatening me with a gun was going to stop me from making jokes. That's not going to happen.
That's going to make him do it harder.
Harder.
Indian man 20 wakes up at his own funeral after being pronounced dead by doctors. What?
Why'd you do that?
What the fuck, dude?
That was him.
Jesus fucking Christ. Dane, why are you trying to sabotage this freaking...
I seriously
This
cannot
podcast.
touch the fucking
Yes, you
table.
can.
No, I can't.
You're like
go
9,500 feet tall.
You're the tallest person that I know now. I knew someone taller, but...
What are you, like 6'10"? 6'11"?
6'4".
6'12 and a half?
You are not 6'4".
6'4", 6'3",
You are
6'4".
not 6'4".
Yes.
6'10"?
You are at least 9 feet tall.
What are you, like
okay.
6'13"?
Do you understand how far
That is
up,
now 7'1".
how far up we have to look to have a conversation with you? Have you ever just looked at how our necks are when we speak with you?
No.
We're all sitting, so it kind of works out now. But
Are
when
you
we're
like-
standing up, we're like,
You're like 6'45", right?
it's like me talking to a 3-year-old. We're just like, hey.
How many meters tall are you?
Yeah. How many stones do you weigh?
How big are the stones?
Like one stone's like 14 pounds.
No one knows how to use the British form of weight measurement. But an Indian man who was 20 years old was pronounced dead and woke up at his own funeral.
That's a hell of a party.
Those are just shitty. Wait, how? He has no blood in his body then. Do they not preserve the bodies there?
I'm going to assume not. But an Indian man had been declared dead, woke up just before he was set to be buried during a funeral ceremony.
With no blood.
Mourners at Muhammad Furkan. Furkan.
What?
Muhammad Furkan.
What?
Furkan.
What?
Furkan.
What?
Muhammad Furkan.
What?
20 was declared dead by Indian medical professionals. I'm gonna put the quotes around professionals. But a surprise awakening at the funeral in the northern Indian city Lucknow.
Look now.
Lucknow.
Look now.
Like you have bad luck now, you have good luck now. Lucknow.
Look now.
Lucknow. Shocked mourners. He was immediately brought to the hospital and put on a ventilator to support him. Furkan.
So he went, I'm not dead! And then he was like, I can't breathe again.
Let me see. What day was this fucking funeral on? Because he was unconscious since the 21st of June when he got into an accident. Doctors declared him dead on Monday, but coincidentally, only after the man's family told the hospital that looked after him they no longer had funds to pay for his care.
That's why. And the doctor's like, no money? He dead. You walk into a doctor, you're like, my leg's broke. They're like, okay. Do you have however many rupees? Rubies?
Is it rupees?
Rupees?
Or is that Legend of Zelda?
How many Indian dollars you got? None?
Give me a second.
Oh, you dead.
Hey Siri. What is the currency in India?
The Indian rupee is the currency of India.
Rupee.
That's what I said.
It's like Legend of Zelda.
I got like -5 rupees, doctor. And they're like, oh, shit.
Don't look at me like that. It totally is what they have in Legend of Zelda.
You're dead. Get this man ready for his funeral. My legs just broke. Nah, you dead.
Yo, this is so fucked up. They were preparing for the burial when someone saw movement in his limbs. So he's just like,
I'm not dead.
I'm not dead
I'm
yet.
not dead.
It's like fucking Monty Python. I don't want to go on the cart.
Don't go into a coma in India unless you have all the rupees.
All the rupees. You need so many rupees
Because
to
they're
make
gonna
sure
be
you don't
like,
wake up in a casket.
basically he did. Like if you
do you think
if
they
you
would've thought
are
he was
at
a
sleep,
zombie?
are you asleep at night in an Indian hospital? You're like, my surgery went well. I'm survived, and you're sleeping, and you run out of money while you're asleep. They're gonna declare you dead.
And they're gonna put you in a fucking box immediately.
They're gonna immediately put you in a box.
That explains why he wasn't preserved, though.
Because you're just like,
They didn't have any fucking money.
you don't deserve that.
They're like, he's just gonna decompose really
You don't
quickly.
even get a coffin. Like, just put him on the ground.
We're
and-
not even going to do an autopsy.
They just dug
We're
a
just
hole.
gonna-
They're about to kick him in it.
I don't think you need to do an autopsy if you die at the hospital. That's
Yeah.
only if you die at home and it's weird.
No, but they still cut you open and take your shit out of you.
No,
If you're
they
an
don't.
organ donor,
And how dare you be one of those? Don't you know your body needs to be intact for you to like move on?
to like Valhalla, like where's the specification of that?
This is coming from you.
Yeah.
Satan doesn't like it if you don't have all your organs.
Oh.
Don't give
Remember
anything
that.
away, ever.
Trying to see.
Nothing in life is free.
We paid RS7. What the?
Equila.
No,
It's
look
the
at
sound
that.
it makes
Look
when
at
it
that.
comes out.
Look at that word.
It's too far away.
It capital R,
Still
lowercase
can't read
s,
it.
7.
That's one word with a 7 in it.
Is this Russian?
That's not one word. gotta
That's
be
the
3
name.
words.
I'm assuming that's the name of the hospital. We paid RS7 lock.
RS7 lock, $10,000.
Never mind. That's not the name
Maybe
of the
that's
hospital.
just the name of the money.
That's what they. But
That's-
we just looked it up as rupees.
There's okay. So we have $1, but then we also have $100. Listen, I don't know. Britain has pounds and all that
Quid.
other shit.
Pounds and quid.
Yeah, they
Pounds
have
and
two
squid.
different types.
But I
We
doubt RS7 lock is
It
a
could
fucking
be.
thing. Unless RS7.
Lock is 10,000 American dollars.
If you're Indian, please explain to us how your money works so we can understand if capital R lowercase s space 7 space LAKH is an increment of measure. And if so, what is
It
it?
is because there's literally a translate. There's literally a thing that says
$10,000.
No, but there's a conversion thing to USD.
There is? Okay.
Yeah. So that's just it's 10,220.
I told you. It says $10,000. It says it right there.
I know. I'm just saying that is the money. RS7 lock is their money.
It sounds like a rapper. Be like, yo, it's RS7 lock. Probably be better than Lil Nas.
How much is in a
X
lock?
or whatever.
A lock rupee is
It's a lock.
100,000 rupees. So all
Get
right,
it?
So
It's a pun because it rhymes with it's a lot. It's a lock.
I get what?
Fuck you, Dane.
I didn't
I'm
know you were
extra
talking to me.
confused. So apparently that's like 700,000 rupees.
Is $10,000. Then why don't they just say
Because
700,000
a lock
rupees?
rupee is 100,000 rupees,
So what's the RS then?
and a crore rupee is 10 million rupees.
What?
This is so confusing.
It gets weird.
I'm glad we have
It's like yen.
dollars.
All right,
Dollars
so
aren't
dumb.
that great either.
This is why racist white people make no sense, because they're like, "Oh, I'm so glad we speak English because I understand that, and that's so easy." But it's like, yeah,
It's the hardest
duh.
language.
If you were fucking Indian, this would make sense to you. Like, just imagine going to like Germany and being like, "Is this as many of our dollars as you need for whatever I'm trying to purchase?"
And what's fucked up is a German market will be able to sit there and go, okay, it's $5. It costs this many. Okay. And they'll be able to
Deutschmarks.
convert it. Yet here, if you go to Walmart and you hand someone euro, that's money. It's
We don't
acceptable
take
money.
that here.
Or rupees. You hand someone
Or
a bunch
Canadian
of rupees.
quarters.
Yeah. Or Canadian dollars, since apparently loony is not the fucking word anymore after I looked it up. After I said it like 100 times. So upset about that.
Farquan.
Farquan. Farcon. No, there's no U between the Q and the A.
I don't know. It just reminded me of Shrek.
Lord Farquaad. Lord Farquaad was pronounced dead, and then woke up. He did not get eaten by the dragon. He did get eaten by a dragon.
How many
so
days
someone
was
probably
he
did.
How many days was he dead? Is he the
It
new
doesn't
Jesus?
say.
He's Jesus.
Maybe he is Jesus.
Indian Jesus.
Indian Jesus.
Da, 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 da.
Save us from our sins, Indian Jesus.
Give me RS7 lock, but in American money.
You went straight like super church pastor. You went straight to give me money.
What's the RS man?
I don't know. Maybe that's the shorthand for rupees.
Lock rupees is the shorthand. Lock is the shorthand for rupees.
But lock is the shorthand for 10,000 rupees.
This is so hard. No, lock rupees is for 100,000 rupees.
Okay, well then the RS can still just be rupees, and the lock is for the 100,000. And the 7
Let's move
is
past
7.
Indian math that we don't understand.
7 times
We're not going to
100,000,
understand it no matter how many times we can
700,000
try to
of
do
what?
this.
Rupees.
This many oopies.
It goes from here, it goes from the middle to the end back to the beginning. That's how it works.
Let's get on to the rumpy dumpy.
The rumpy pumpy,
Rumpy pumpy.
which is very delicious. It's very delicious rumpy pumpy.
It's hurting my stomach.
Is it too sweet?
No, it's, I don't know. I don't know why it's chunky.
It's not chunky.
It's a chunky
That's
rumpy
pulp.
pumpy.
Oh my god, it's a chunky rumpy pumpy. That's great.
On to the next.
That's a great rhyme.
Is there more to this other than the fact that we're just really distracted?
We're just
by
really distracted by Indian
Indian
math.
money?
Oh no, yeah, Indian money.
I'm gonna go to India and I'm gonna be like, give me all your lock rupees.
Give me RS9.
I need
Lock.
RS7 lock rupees. Point time.
They're gonna be like, no one says that, you dipshit.
It's called.
So the whole point of this story was they thought he was dead.
Because he didn't have any money.
And then we just got distracted by money.
It's a really interesting
So what does it
form of
say
money.
after? Like, do they?
Nothing.
What?
It just
Like,
says
okay,
that-
so he went back and got put on life support again.
I mean, he was hungry and like dehydrated, so yeah. They put him on a ventilator.
So, yeah,
Apparently,
he just
they were
went
like,
back on
So
life support.
they didn't have money. They said, "Oh, he dead."
And then they were like,
Then
he
they put
not
him
dead. And the hospital's
back
like,
in the
oh, I'm
hospital.
sorry.
"Oh shit, we don't even
sorry.
know what happened."
So now is the hospital paying this bill?
The hospital was all like,
they
he
s-
wasn't ready.
Narendra Agarwal.
Uh,
Hey, Agarwal. It's like Narwhal.
Narwhal.
Narwhal. Agarwal. Told the outlet that we have taken cognizance of the. I was like, what was that word? But it's cognizance. Cognizance of the
He was
incident
like,
and
this
the
is some kind of weird Indian word.
and the matter will be thoroughly.
Cognizance.
Yeah, it's just it had a Z in it, and Z's always throw me off because I'm like Z's shouldn't be in words other than pizza.
Pizza.
We have taken
Dan, go
cognizance
pick up
of
the
the
coffee and pizza for us while we're here.
No.
caramel ribbon
Worst
crunch
assistant ever.
frappuccino
Tries not to show up.
grande
Then he won't get the coffee.
No.
grande
No.
grande
No.
Ariana Grande's vagina.
Tall.
Yes.
Can you get me Ariana Grande's vagina?
I could try.
Can you get Jared a date with your sister?
No.
You said yes.
I don't know. She liked my car. You probably could.
That's it.
You said she wanted him.
Really? That's it? I am a catch, Dane. You are a son of a bitch.
You said the last time we talked about your sister that she wanted Jared.
No, this was never said.
She
You
wanted to
totally
take Jared
did.
in the backseat of a Lincoln, and you told us that she told you to tell him.
I said, "Can I bang your sister?" And you said, "Probably." And then I said, "She likes my car," and you were like, "Yeah." And I was
No.
like, "Are you going to be mad if I bang your
I
sister?"
said,
and you
you're
said,
not her
"No."
type.
You said
you
I
have
am
a
her
job.
You said I don't have a job.
doesn't
I'm,
have-
I'm
Oh,
that's
self-employed.
Right, he doesn't,
I'm
so-
self-employed.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll give you your number.
Exactly. See, I'm
You'll
self-employed.
give
I can
her
bang your
his
sister.
number?
No, I'll give him her number.
I'm be his brother-in-law.
Text her right now.
I'll be his
like,
older
"Do you wanna bang
brother-in-law."
My friend Jared, he doesn't have a job and he has a Lincoln,
And he's Puerto Rican.
and he's brown. Do it. Text her.
Yeah.
I'll allow you to be on your phone this one time. See what she says.
No.
The patient is in critical condition, but definitely not brain dead. He has a pulse, blood pressure, and his reflexes are working.
You're lucky you at least showed up today.
You yelled at him a lot first.
What were you going to do? Come to my house and make me come over?
He probably would have shit on your lawn.
I just would have called and fired you again on camera.
That's exactly what he would have done. I know it for a fact. On to the next one.
Did I tell you I heard people fucking when I was playing video games the other day?
You told me, but you didn't tell Dave.
I was playing a video game, and I was in a group chat with people, like a private one. We just hear. We're like, dude, stop jerking off in the microphone. And then we heard. I'm like, yo, dude, he's punching himself in the dick right now. There's
Did
no
it
way
sound wet at all?
doesn't hurt. And they're like, yeah, why the fuck are you punching yourself in the balls? And then we heard, and we're like, that's two voices. Somebody was fucking while we were playing video games together. And we were like, why are you doing this to us? Because we all had to sit and listen to it. Because we didn't know who it was. Everybody was blaming everybody else. Like,
He
is
got
it you?
blamed at one
Why
point.
didn't you guys just look whose mic was going off?
Because
All of
everybody
our
was
mics
talking.
Were going off.
So if everybody
We
shut
were
the
all
hell up.
talking. There's one dude playing guitar. He got blamed. He's like, I'm playing guitar right now. I got blamed, and I was standing next to someone because only two of us were actually playing the game. Most of us were just talking.
One guy was literally just in the chat just to fuck.
Yeah.
That was the only reason he was there. Was
The
just
guy
to
who
fuck.
accused me, I was like, dude, I'm right next to you right now shooting stuff.
Be like, I'm not that good at multitasking to be fucking, accusing people, and playing.
Yo, and that dude was going in.
How long was he fucking for? Was it like a respectable
the
amount of time?
whole time.
How
I
long were
got
you guys
off
playing?
before it stopped.
I bet you did.
I did.
I mean, it's because, you know, whenever a guy is working on himself, it's always going to go faster.
Faster.
You tell me. Okay, internet. Men of the internet.
Who does it better?
If you're having sex, in the comments down below, just leave an average time. But if you're masturbating, leave your average time. I guarantee you, it's going to be at least half.
30 seconds.
It's going to be fucking at least half. You're going to be like, because you're going to go, man, I fuck for like 30 minutes. But when you
Here's the
masturbate, it's
difference-
going to be
but
like, I masturbate for like 3
Here's
and
the
a half
difference.
minutes.
1, masturbation is shameful. B, I can jerk my dick till I come soft. My dick does not have to be hard to jerk it.
I've never done that before.
You've never jerked your dick
I've
soft?
never jerked my dick soft. I've always been like, I've started soft.
I've been able to
I've
finish
never
while still soft.
maintained flaccidness.
I've managed to do it without getting fully hard.
A friend of mine,
Because I was quick as
A
fuck.
fr- a friend
I was
of-
like, "Whoa!"
a friend of mine was able to jack off with his mind.
What?
That caught his attention.
Does he teach this power? I just want to be sitting there like,
I just the day after it happened, he was like, "Hey, so
I just came.
I wanted to." He's like, "I wanted to masturbate, but I just didn't feel like grabbing my penis.
Stop saying masturbate.
So I-
What kind of fucked up person are you?
I wanted to self pleasure."
Who says the word masturbate?
What about self pleasure?
That's disgusting. You
Self pleasure
You wanted to jerk it.
to manually self stimulate.
He wanted to punish himself.
He wanted to ejaculate.
Oh, let's get past the terminology.
But-
But stop saying masturbate. 'Cause
Okay.
You're offending
He
my
wanted to
ears.
jack off, but he didn't feel like doing the motion of jacking off. So he was just like, I just thought about it really hard for like a while.
Thought about jerking off?
Yeah, he just thought about fucking pretty much is what he did. He just really thought about it. He said it was a very long, drawn out process that lasted way longer than actually masturbating would have, but it did end with
Shut
coming.
Up, you're ruining my concentration.
Okay, let's see if Kyle needs new pants after this.
She's crying.
Do you need added stimulus of sound effects?
It's not gonna work.
I mean, also a bunch of people are watching you right now.
That's never stopped me.
You're
before.
kind of on the spot.
It's never stopped me before. Can one of you cry like you're in pain?
Dane,
No.
go for it.
It'll get me there.
Dane, just go for it.
I don't want to do this.
Dane, you're the production assistant. You're producing the production, or you're assisting the production by crying right now. Cry.
I don't believe
Think of something
in the
sad.
description was cry so Kyle could get off. That definitely wasn't there.
I think
Your job title hasn't been written down yet.
It was
but
in
when
the,
it does,
it's in
it
the
will
fine
be.
print.
It also says get the coffee.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Slut. On to the next one.
Is this still with you trying to get off?
You might. You fucking little bitch. You fucking whore. This is why no one loves you. I don't fucking know you. Fucking cunt. I almost did it. I was so close. How do you talk to girls you're having sex with?
Oh, I gotta fix this. Give me a second.
You don't say stuff like, "Whose pussy is this, you fucking bitch"?
No.
Yeah, you
Oh.
fucking dirty slut. Yeah, take that
Jared
fucking
does.
cock.
You don't smack him, do you?
Yeah, you don't smack him.
Wait, I do.
I'm-
I wasn't sure if that was like a general term. Like
You
you're like,
just-
yeah,
Wait,
guys,
do you mean like
don't
their
smack them?
Their like or their face?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Sometimes they're tits.
Good to know.
I don't smack the vagina though. I feel bad about that one, but I want to. My dick's hard now.
You're halfway there with the mental masturbation, man. You gotta go with the alliteration. That's why it's good.
I'm gonna be adjusting myself a bunch. My pants are really tight.
Well, here this might help you.
Hold on. My pants are really tight. What happens when you fucking wear tight pants all the time? Your fucking dick has nowhere to go.
Did you turn your mic off? Yeah, you did. You turned your mic off.
With my mind.
He's like, for once, I'm gonna turn this off before I touch myself.
Oh my fucking god,
There's no room for my dick.
that was ridiculous. Oh fuck! Step up in your pant size, man. Give your dick some room to breathe.
I like tight pants.
I like
My dick
tight
doesn't need to be
pants
hard
that I
in my
cannot
jeans.
lie.
Normally when I'm wearing pajamas when I
My
get a hard
dick feels like it's gonna cry. When I think about smacking a girl in the face and looking at her titties, it makes me nut. Gonna fuck her in the butt.
So like a girl
I'm gonna
crying's-
stop for that.
A girl crying's never like just taking you that extra bit. You never just like been plowing a girl so hard that she's like, I don't like this anymore, and you're like, shut up, bitch, and take it. And then her tears are what get you there.
I think I might have to cut that part.
They don't say no. It's not rape unless they tell you to stop. I ask. I'm like, is it too much? And they're like, no. And then I'm like, bitch, that's right.
They're probably just talking about your dick. When you're like, is it too much? They're like, they're like,
No, but the violence
no,
is.
no, not really. Honestly,
I go all
could.
balls
I
deep. I
could-
put my balls inside.
Your mom put her tits in my asshole.
My dick's hard again.
Okay.
I have to fix my pants again.
Nike pulls Betsy Ross flag shoes after Colin Kaepernick said they were offensive.
Fuck him. Like, I'm kind of done. He cries about too many
Yeah,
things.
this one was like
too
legitimate
many
news,
things.
but this pisses me off on both ends of the spectrum.
You're like,
One, Colin
flags
Kaepernick,
are
like
racist.
you're an idiot because Betsy Ross was actually part of like an anti-slavery group, and the whole reason why he was against this was because like these represent a time where slavery was accepted, but Betsy Ross was anti-slavery, so it's like,
all of
what are
America
you
at some,
complaining about?
all of the world was pro-slavery at one point.
Why does
All of the world was pro-slavery at one point.
It's
Abort the world. Or, I mean, what are we doing? Protest the world.
Okay. So yeah, no, he had an issue with that, and he was like, "This is offensive. I don't think you should put this out there." And people were like, "You know what? Focus." And people, you focus also, because I feel like you
Put
have
your
some words
phone
about this.
down. Put your phone down, white boy. This is a subject that's going to be very near and dear to you.
I feel like
How
the
do
more
feel
you
about
listen,
football players kneeling at.
what do you feel
national
about Colin
anthem?
Kaepernick, a black guy, saying that American flag shoes designed by Betsy Ross
A racist.
are racist and promote slavery? Let's get a real white person's perspective.
We're talking about only knows the first two amendments, white person.
He drives a truck, white person, in the mud.
A diesel.
You leave my
truck.
truck out of it. Not diesel, it's just gas.
Well, then come on.
I don't
Sorry,
have
you're a-
$4
How
a
does
fucking
how
gallon.
does this make you feel?
How does this make you feel?
How do you
It's
feel?
just all fucking for publicity.
It's all for the blah, 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 blah.
It's for the publicity.
Blah, blah, blah.
So you feel that he's doing it just for attention?
Yeah.
So you don't think that black people have a right to be upset about 200 years of slavery?
Do you?
The flag that she...
The flag that she designed wasn't part of it? Are you okay with like
The flag that she... The flag that she actually made was
the
for the
continent
first...
the
yeah,
continental United States flag, the original,
Yeah.
The 13 colonies.
the OG?
Yeah.
The one that I had
I
to
feel like it
explain
should
to
be
Jared
called-
that
it
New
should be
Jersey
called-
was a part of.
It should be called the OG The OG flag.
Remember when you didn't think New Jersey was a part of the 13
Because
colonies?
no one cares about New Jersey.
It's the
So
greatest state in America, and that's why I'm bringing it up right now. You know what? I'm going to protest these shoes just because New Jersey is not number one.
New Jersey was like this one.
It was like one of the first 3 states.
It's this one. That star
When
stands
you
for
get
it.
hepatitis, I swear to God. I swear to God.
That you're gonna catch it too. Like what?
I don't know. I really don't. This is all that needed.
Why are you swearing to something you
Why?
don't believe in? Okay, Dane. Well, I have to ask this question because you are white. How do you feel about
American
like
flags.
American flags, on, like
Confederate
hats,
flags?
shirts, shoes? Do you think it's offensive?
No.
How do you feel about Confederate flags?
Well, then I have something for you.
Wait.
Now, okay, what is so offensive about a Confederate flag?
It represents an enemy of the United States.
Actually, it does not.
Actually,
It does.
Who?
The Confederate Army.
Something that no longer exists, which are the Confederate state, the Confederate Republic.
But you said not part of the United States. They were here.
They weren't a part of the United
They
States.
weren't.
They were a
They
separate
seceded.
country at that point.
Yeah.
They seceded, which
So
means
and
that
they were an enemy
they
of the United States.
Okay.
We were at war with them.
But
the
do you
Union
wanna-
was the
Do you
United
want to know what
States.
the funny part is? Is this flag that you see everybody putting on their trucks and shit?
Oh, he's gonna do some dumb stuff because he didn't research enough history.
No.
All right,
No,
tell
no,
us
no,
the
no.
thing you read on
The-
Facebook.
it wasn't on Facebook. The flag that you see these idiots
It was on
flying on
Reddit.
their truck, it's not the
It's a
Confederate
Virginia
flag.
battle flag.
It's a naval flag.
There's
one-
no navy.
They
They had one submarine and it sank in a lake because it was made out of fucking wood and everybody died.
I love that
They
that's
had
a real
3
thing.
They had 3 separate flags.
The fact that during the Civil War, they were like, I think,
just want a
I think
submarine.
that we are technologically advanced enough to build something that will go underwater and be able to attack. I feel like there
What's
had to be.
funnier is they
I
could
feel
have
like there
gotten
had to
out,
be-
but they didn't.
I
They
feel like
just
there had to
died.
be. There had to be a couple scientists going. I don't think we're there yet.
No. Because that same scientist was the one that was like, you know what we need to do to get rid of your flu? Let me cut you.
True. But no,
Because they had 3 separate flags. There's
There was,
the big
there was
rectangle.
more than 3 because each
but
of the states had their own.
No, I'm
Yeah.
talking
That
about
was
the
also
big,
the
the
Virginia-
big ones, the big 3.
The main Confederate flag was the Virginia,
Virginia
battle
battle flag.
flag.
Yes.
That's the one
did you
that
say
they really-
Virginia battle flag?
Yeah, at the same time, Jinx, you owe me a dick. Anyway,
I will
it
figure
doesn't
out when I
matter.
can come-
It was the
when I can,
flag of
you
one
know,
of our
add
enemies
that up.
because it was from the state. Doesn't matter if it's a Navy flag or what.
But it doesn't. It's what's so offensive about it? What makes that flag racist?
Right. What's
Would
offensive
you-
about-
would you-
It doesn't matter.
Would
about
you
the racism,
find
in my
an
opinion.
ISIS flag
Would you fly an ISIS flag?
offensive?
Would I? Would I fly it or would I find it offensive?
Would you find
fly it?
somebody driving around with the ISIS flag?
Would that
offensive?
bother you?
I wouldn't. I mean, a
Would
little.
why?
Sorry, no. It has to be. It can't be ISIS. It
No,
has
no,
to
it
be
could be ISIS,
Al
'cause
Qaeda.
ISIS-
Because Al Qaeda's not around anymore. So
They're around.
for the Al.
That's
Okay,
still a thing.
I thought Al Qaeda.
But they're-
You can't
they-
defeat a terrorist
I
organization.
thought for the most part it evolved into ISIS.
Yeah, just like we got rid of the mob. ISIS and Al Qaeda don't like each other.
Yeah, they hate each other.
They're enemies because Al Qaeda's like they don't play by the rules. Like Al
They're
Qaeda
playing
has
on a whole
rules
fucking different game.
that ISIS doesn't follow.
Okay, well, Al Qaeda's not as active then.
They
As
are
ISIS.
too.
To us,
The reason
they're not.
so the reason it doesn't matter to us is because when was the last time they attacked us? It was 2001,
Yes,
and that was the last time we had a fight with any of those people.
yes. And then Obama came in and was like, "Hey, I think a good idea would be
Poke a bear with a stick.
cap that fucker."
What do you mean poke a bear with a stick?
Fucking Osama
What-
bin
what
Laden.
are
He
you
capped
blaming-
that fucker.
But it also wasn't Obama that found him. It was still the people under the Bush administration that found
Okay.
him.
It was just the
Who
CIA.
was president at the time?
Doesn't
of
matter.
The,
He
the
wasn't-
trigger was pulled.
This is
That's
how
fine.
this works.
It doesn't
This is how
matter.
this works. Guess what?
But
Al Qaeda
he didn't do anything. He fucking came
he
in.
has to okay the orders still.
Who's at fault for Al Qaeda attacking the United States in 2001?
Us.
Right, but which president was?
Oh, it's
I
Bush.
say I didn't.
Oh, really?
do
Because he
shit.
was only in office for like 6 months. That attack was planned during
His
Clinton.
dad. Oh yeah, Clinton.
And the whole thing started, because of first Bush.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter which one's there.
No,
All
but
of
what,
them are
But
involved.
what I'm saying though is everybody's
Whoever
like,
is
oh,
the current-
Obama did. It was the people that Bush
That's-
is the one that
That's-
sent them
it
out, and
doesn't
they were still
matter.
working under the
It
Bush
doesn't matter.
administration.
Whoever's in charge at the
Whoever's
time.
in charge gets the glory.
Yeah, dude, that's how it works.
A lot of the shit that's happened that's been decent since Trump came in, totally he didn't have shit to do with it. He tried to stop half of the shit.
Yeah.
He was like, "I hate this stuff. Stop it." And then they were like, "No, we're not going to stop it."
It's
And-
already happening.
And then it went good, and he was like, I did that.
Okay, so back to the shoes though.
Back to the shoes. Okay.
No. Let's
No,
go back
it's
to
the-
the flag
Okay,
thing.
we'll go to the
But
flag.
no, is
I'll
it
Fly a
elaborate.
Nazi flag?
Are you okay with a Nazi flag being
Are
flown?
you okay with Nazi flags being flown?
Enemy of our country
Enemy of our country.
that technically is not around
The
anymore.
fact that ISIS flags offend you, they're not even really an enemy of our country because they only attack like Europe. Is fucked up.
for the most part.
So you were fine with Nazi flags? That's what I'm getting from
No,
this. It shouldn't take you that long to know
No,
Nazis
it's-
are bad.
No, because I was gonna say is their symbol, the swastika.
You can't.
It's
use the Indian
it's a
one.
perversion of the Hindu swastika. Don't even go there.
Peace.
It's a perversion
not.
of it.
And
It has been redesigned to mean something completely different. It does not count.
no, he put it on its side to say that peace is that they put peace on its side or whatever.
Yeah. It's a perversion of the original design. That's what it
not.
is.
Okay, but the whole point is everybody sees the flags as, oh, that's racist. No, the flag is just happened to be there.
No, but
The
if you're
flag
like,
is associated
hey,
with
look
it.
at
The flag
this
is just the
thing that
symbol.
I'm
People
proud
are
of.
the people are doing stupid shit, but they're
People
representing it
associate
with that
the
flag.
American flag with bombing of
You're
schools and hospitals
You're
in
trying
other
to
parts
be
of the
like-
world.
that flag is not racist. Just because you have that flag doesn't mean you're racist. Kind of does, because that flag represents a racist thing. It's a symbol of racism, and you're going, look how proud I am.
Oh, it's some people. He doesn't have one.
I mean, I did almost buy a Confederate flag knife out of irony when I was in South Carolina, but that was to be ironic.
Yeah. I mean, technically it
Because
is.
it's on everything down there.
It would be
It
like a
is.
German having a Nazi flag,
yeah.
which
that's
is super not allowed in Germany.
it's totally illegal.
It's
Did you hear
super
about?
illegal.
Are we talking about that today?
No.
Did
no,
you hear about that?
no, I didn't hear about that. I just know
Oh,
that it's
there was
illegal.
like a Nazi rally that they were going to hold in Munich or whatever for a bunch of skinheads.
And the government shut that shit down.
No, they were like, all right, nobody can sell beer to any of these Nazis for their party today because, like, you know, freedom of speech or whatever. They can't
Yeah.
stop it.
Yeah.
But they made sure there was no alcohol, and then all the citizens in the area bought whatever beer was left. So, like, whatever they weren't going to be sold, and the police already confiscated, everybody else bought. So there was no beer at this Nazi party in Germany.
You don't fuck with the German and their beer.
They're like, no Nazis today.
Fuck you, Nazis. But yeah, no, I mean it would be the same thing. It's basically you glorifying something that was an enemy of what your country stands for currently.
But we should be able to fly the American flag because it's America, and that's our flag.
Yeah, because it's current. Currently, that's what it is. If our flag changes to something, you know,
If
like-
we become enemies of our own country again, then it would be different.
yeah, exactly. Then the current American flag would be totally be totally taboo. If our current regime becomes an enemy of whatever the new regime is, then flying the current American flag would be super illegal.
If Colin Kaepernick wants to like ban our flag, he should probably take up arms against the United States.
I mean that could work.
It probably won't work.
I know it won't work.
It's the biggest army in the world.
I know that. I was being ironic.
Like Colin Kaepernick throws a football at a tank. But that'd be a good picture though.
Yo,
And then the tank shoots it
that
back.
would be all the fucking front of times. That would be amazing. Can you
But like
imagine they
that-
got it like right when the round from the tank hit the football and just got that collision?
I want him to throw it into the tank's like hole, and then the tank's like, oh yeah.
Except for Colin Kaepernick wasn't that good of a quarterback to be able to hit that small of a hole.
Listen, he was great.
But
Does he play football
no,
anymore?
he doesn't. He's been blackballed. But
Yeah, he
I
was.
wonder why.
Because
But
he
here's-
stood for his morals, you dick.
he stood against police brutality, and people were like, "You fucking hate America," and he was like, "I just don't want police to beat up black people. Fucking love America and stand up." Can you tell the cops to stop beating black people? America.
Dane, were you like one of those people that was like,
Were
oh
you
man, Black
super
Lives Matter is all upset because another black person got shot? Don't they know all lives matter? But
You
then
an all lives matter person.
and then you didn't care that all lives actually mattered. You were just gonna like saying it because you were trying to argue against Black Lives Mattering.
What's so different about
The All
somebody
Lives
else's
Matter
life is more important
doesn't
than
care
somebody
about
else's?
any lives. The All Lives Matter group, if they really cared that all lives matter, they would help the Black Lives Matter protest. But then they would also be like, hey, Black Lives Matter guys, come help us protest this time this
Yeah,
white guy
exactly.
got shot.
yeah.
And
That's
the
what
Black
it would
Lives
be.
Matter would be like, hell yeah, we will, because you were right. All lives do matter. But no, all lives matter was just like, your black lives don't matter. Other
Yeah.
lives matter. That's what that group was
The
for.
whole point of Black Lives Matter was to call attention to the fact that black lives have been counted as less than in
Which
the
is
eyes
a
of a lot of other
known
people.
fact.
So it's just
I mean, you do know
you're
the
just bringing it.
three-fifth compromise.
You're just bringing it
You
to
do
the
know
to the
about
forefront.
the less dead theory, right? In police departments, prostitutes and people of like different ethnicities are less dead when they get murdered, and that's why investigations are lesser.
Bang bang. But
Canada's really bad about it. Canada's super racist. I don't know why everybody thinks they're nice.
because they say things like sorry after every sentence. That's why. But
See?
you stated that you had no issue with the American flag being on like stuff like that.
Apparently, he doesn't care if there's a Confederate flag or
Here's a
ISIS
bunch of
flag
things
or
that
a
are
Nazi
considered
flag.
disrespectful to the American flag.
I mean, you shouldn't stand on it. So
You shouldn't stand on it. The flag should never be displayed with the Union down unless it's, like an extreme danger. The flag should never touch anything beneath it, like the ground. It should never be carried flat or horizontally. It should never be used as wearing apparel, bedding, or drapery.
I'm offended by these shoes. America.
Everybody that's saying that Colin Kaepernick is an idiot and, unpatriotic, if you want these shoes, you are also unpatriotic.
Shit doesn't bother me though.
It's not that it doesn't bother you. It's disrespectful to the flag. It's in like that's the national database for how to respect a flag, how to fly
Don't you love
how to take
America?
it down, how to respect it,
Not
what to
recently.
do with it in the event that it touches the ground, how to respectfully
What don't you love
dispose of
about
it.
America? We have like the greatest president we've ever had.
Hey man, he's a snack food, man.
So what's
He's
the-
had billions of
what's
dollars.
what's
He
the
was
whole
on
point of the
TV.
the shoes then? What's the end of the story?
The end of the story is that Colin Kaepernick is offended because he's an idiot, and other people are offended because they think that walking around on the American flag is a good idea.
And apparently, me and Jared are offended by all the things.
Yeah, we're just offended by the
We're
fact
taking
that
every
everyone's
side
offended.
of this. He is a dick because he's offended by everything, but also these shoes are offensive.
These shoes are super offensive.
If you
You're
care about
walking around
America,
on the flag.
You can't do that. Like people were like getting set on fire for doing that, weren't they? Or they were
What, for
setting the flag.
for stepping on the flag?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
people were getting shot for it because they were like, "Fucking respect America." It's
How
like,
dare
yeah,
you step on
don't
my
step on
flag.
it. But if your shoes are the American flag, then every step you take, you step on America.
Yeah, those shoes might as well just say "tread on me," because I got tread on them.
Your tread.
What's the next one?
Why is the story?
Why
bothering
is
you
this
so
so
much?
offensive? I
He
feel
doesn't
like
know
this
which
is the-
way to go because
This is the best story that we're discussing right
He
now.
just
All the
doesn't
other
like
the
that
other
we
ones are
boxed
just
him in every
the other ones were
direction.
leading up to this. Those were just the filler stories. I was getting to these ones.
On a scale of 1 to white, how white are you?
Oh, I thought that was directed to me. I was gonna say
You're like a 4.
I was like a 4.5, maybe.
White's 5.
Oh, then I'm not a 4.5. I'm like halfway there. I'm like a 2.
Like a 3.5.
I'm like a 2, maybe like 2.5, 2 3/4, maybe. That's about how white
You
I am.
played golf and your dad's Tiger Woods. You're pretty white.
You're at like a 1.5. I'm at like a 2.5.
Dane's a full white.
Dane's a 5 through and through. Minus your tan. You're actually kind of tan for a white guy.
I lived in Texas for 11 years.
That doesn't.
And it stayed?
Like I
I
got
don't
this
know. I
tan
was
when I
always
was in Texas
outside.
5 years ago.
I was always outside.
Always outside.
I
Did you go
mean-
mudding in Texas?
There's no moisture in Texas.
Did you hunt? I said hunting.
Oh, I thought you said
You
mudding.
said mudding.
No.
That's why I
Did
said
you mud
there's
in
no
Texas?
moisture in
You
Texas.
said, is there mud in Texas?
Did you go dry dirting? Did you go dirting?
Did you go hunt criminals down and execute them on the spot?
No.
That's like a thing
I
that they do,
I
right?
like- Jared was like, I meant to say illegal immigrants. He just called them criminals instead.
Did you play Hunt the
Jared,
Illegals?
what side are you on in that? You're like, my people are here illegally. Or
My
legally.
people are
My
here
people are
illegally.
here legally.
My people are here
I said
legally,
that
yes.
word weird.
You did. You made it seem like his people are here
I'd be like-
illegally.
My people could go back and forth without a passport. It's
Jared-
fine.
Jared
It's
will
just buying
stand-
a plane ticket.
Jared will stand at our white picket fence with a gun like, you don't belong here. And they'll be like, shut up, Brownie. And you'll be like, listen, my country's a part of the United States.
I have Mexicans in my family.
The Mexicans will come to the border trying to get in. And they'll be like, donde está? And Jared will be like, I don't speak that.
I can do that. It's not like it'd be inaccurate. I could stand by the fence and when they ask for directions and be like, I don't know what you're saying. Donde está Paco? Paco está en la biblioteca.
La biblioteca
Donde
is...
está la piscina? Patos está en la piscina. Paco comen los hamburguesas con queso. Patos no comen los hamburguesas con queso.
This is the only thing you learned in Spanish class.
I'll translate that on the screen. So are you offended now that you know that you can't walk on the flag? Or wear the flag?
I don't.
It's disrespectful.
I personally
it's
don't.
even disrespectful if it's on titties.
Yeah, don't get no titty tats with the American flag. One,
No, I didn't say
not
tats. I'm
attractive.
talking about like a bra or like a swimsuit that has an American flag. That's technically.
I don't know. I think that would be
Disrespectful.
disrespectful to your titties. Get an American flag across. It's pretty boring.
Get something cooler on your titties.
Unless you get the Betsy Ross one and one of them's just in the middle of the circle. Never mind. I take it back.
You're like, that'd be pretty sick.
He just pictured. He's like, yeah,
He's
no,
like,
never
oh,
mind.
man, ring around the titties? You're telling me I can see a ring around the titties? What?
And I'll count all 13 stars.
Just be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
She gets a 14-star titty tat, and there's just one in the middle.
That'd be good. That'd be good.
Let's do this.
We're gonna get these titty
I'm
tats.
gonna tattoo someone this tat.
There we go.
Who wants me to?
So Dane, have we changed your mind at all
I don't
about how
wear
to be
it.
accepting and or
I
just
don't
pissed
wear
at
it,
everybody?
though, but I just don't care. I don't give a fuck what you fly. I don't care.
You don't care
So
what
what
anybody
if-
flies.
So what if I fly a flag of a dick, sword fighting another dick,
Probably laugh.
What if I fly?
and I said, Dane stands for this?
I'd be a little upset then.
What if I put a rainbow ISIS flag on your truck?
You do anything in my vehicle, I'd be pretty pissed. That's my vehicle. You can't put a flag on
What
my
if he
vehicle.
detailed your
Put
vehicle?
whatever I wanna put
That's
on
doing something to your vehicle.
it. I'll put a magnetic sticker on it that says "I like butts."
I'll take it off.
And I'll put another one that says, and I cannot lie.
You touch my truck, we're gonna have a problem.
I'm gonna
You
put
know
my
we're
dick
just going to
on
go
it.
touch your truck now, right?
You fuck with my truck, we're gonna have a problem.
He's going to put his penis on your
Put my
truck.
dick on
You
your
fucking
truck.
put your penis on my truck.
We
I'm-
had this
I'm gonna stab
conversation
you.
yesterday.
This is the
He
first
put
time.
his
Someone
dick
threatened to shoot me over
on
this.
someone's car,
Last
and they
week, you
threatened
mean.
to shoot. Yeah, okay, yesterday, last week,
They
whatever.
threatened to shoot me.
Time is
I
relative.
did it anyway because I'm
And
all
he did
balls.
it anyway. And then they drove away, and it rubbed across.
Get it?
Yes,
I'm
I do.
all
I'm gonna
That's good.
ask you politely, please don't fuck with my truck.
Put my dick
What
on
would you do if you walked out one day, and Kyle had his pants around his ankles, and his dick was inside of your gas can or tank, and then he was just
Are you fucking it or are you pissing in my tank?
fucking it? There's humping going on.
You're gonna get a fucking boot to the back.
I could take you. That's
I don't
fine.
know. He might get an infection first because it's metal.
I would jerk off into your gas tank. That's got to be good for it. It'll go turbo speed. Don't you know how good my sperms are?
Do you think it would give birth to a baby truck?
The baby's mine then. I get the baby truck. Like little shoots out like a little.
Yo,
Ford
if it's like a
Ranger.
Hot Wheel, not like a Hot Wheel. It's
If
a, it's a
you
fucking,
impregnate
like, power
my
wheel.
truck and it has a baby truck, you can have full custody of that baby truck.
You say that now, but when you look into that baby truck's eyes,
And you see that
You're
that
not-
baby
Headlights?
truck is
You're not-
sentient.
You
You're
mean
not gonna-
headlights?
No, because if I fuck it, it'll be sentient. It'll be like half
So it's gonna be
alive,
like
half
from
truck.
Cars.
it's
Yeah.
gonna be headlight.
This
It's
is
gonna
gonna
be
be terrifying.
eyes.
You're gonna be jealous.
It's
of
gonna
my
be
baby
eyes
truck.
that glow, just with blonde hair
I'll
because
get
he has
into it.
Aryan babies.
All of it'll have like tissue instead of like other leather. So
Oh
it'll
my
be, like,
god, the
live
seats.
Tissue.
The seats would be like his skin.
No, it'd be like the inside of a body. It'd be
The
like
way
wet
you
muscle.
just said it.
Oh,
No,
God.
they're gonna be the inside of a body.
Oh my god, it's gonna be like sinewy. Oh man, the fucking seat belts would be like ligaments.
Yeah, it's gonna be hot.
Why do you want this child?
On to the next one.
I don't know where we got.
Since we
I don't know how we got the fuck in my car, but please go to the next
Very
one.
weird. The child is what made it weird. And
No,
I-
not the child. Him describing the child.
I think we need to make this movie. Some redneck fucks it. Don't take this. Copyright.
Don't take this.
The redneck fucks his truck and it comes a mutated truck baby. Runs off diesel.
I can see at least one studio backing this.
Somebody will. I mean,
Somebody will do
they
it.
made that
Disney
movie
might.
about that
They're
killer
breaching out.
tire.
I was just about to mention that. I'm like, they made fucking rubber.
That movie was boring. I fast forwarded through all of it.
I saw the first 5 minutes of that, and I just went, no.
There's no words.
No.
I read the description and then just kept going.
Well, no, someone told me. They were like, you have to see it to see how bad it was. And I got through a couple minutes of it, and I was just like, nah, I can't do it.
I read the description. I was like,
I was just skipping.
A killer tire kills people with psionic
I used to get
powers.
free movies, so I rented stuff.
And where'd you get free movies at?
Blockbuster.
Blockbuster.
Greatest place in the world.
Let's stick on race.
It was a good story.
What do you feel about Halle Bailey tapped to play Ariel in The Little Mermaid?
It fucked me up so much when I first read that because I was like, Halle Berry's
Everybody
too
thought
old.
that. Everybody thought that. It's not Halle Berry. I'll put a picture of Halle Berry here.
She's too
If you think
old
it's her?
for this.
No, it's not.
Go up.
Halle Bailey.
Go up.
That's who
Go
it is.
up. One. Is this a cartoon or a live action?
It's gonna be live action.
Go up. Would smash. I'm okay with it.
I think she's like 14 years old.
What? I didn't say shit.
Let's
Call
look it
me
up.
in 4 years. I would smash.
Let's look it up real quick just to see. Dane, look up how old Halle Bailey is.
This is a movie that's based on getting it, though. Like, you can't have a small child be like, oh, I want that dick so bad, I'm going to give up my tail.
I mean, it.
What is happening?
No. Where is this? Where is it? Everywhere. I'm turning the volume down.
It's inside of us.
She's 19.
I would smash! Put that on hold for a minute. Back
now
at
that
it.
Now that you got clarification, Kyle would smash.
So I'm okay with it.
So how do you feel? You see a picture of her. You know what she looks like. How do you feel? Once again, because you're white.
Don't worry. This one, Jared's got plans to turn all over around again.
I totally do. I discussed with him a little bit what I was going to say before this. But you weren't here because you were late.
Whether you're okay with it or not, we're going to call you racist, so go with it. Which
Yeah, so
one
you
is
might
it?
as well just go with it. What are your feelings on it?
Ginger or caramel?
As I say,
What's your
'cause, yeah,
favorite
she's not,
spice?
Now,
she's not super dark skinned. She does have more of
Here
a.
he goes. This is
lighter
going to be one of
complexion.
those speeches where he goes, why do they have to have everything?
no.
Are you going to say I'm not racist, but
Let's no.
Oh no, I hate everybody.
Is this
so-
Joyner-
no,
is this Joyner
see,
Lucas
that's a
moment?
racist thing people say.
So
let's
they've been-
hear about your color TV. All these stupid racist jokes.
oh my God, go for it, go for it. Let's hear your.
Let's do it.
Let's hear what you think, Dave.
Now they've been remaking a couple Disney movies, right?
A lot of them, yes. They're gonna remake all of
to
them.
live action,
Yeah.
and they've been being consistent with the character.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Pause. Lion King is not a live action movie.
all
Unpause.
It's
CGI.
kind of.
It's all CGI.
It's CG. It's animated. It's still an animated movie.
Or it's
There's
a
not
guy running
there's
around
not
with a fucking-
single-
You know what? Let's talk about The Lion King real
Fucking-
quick, because I am offended by that one. Because Jonathan Taylor Thomas is Simba.
What about older Simba, like Matthew Broderick?
I don't care about that one.
He could still be.
You know what? Yeah,
It's
no.
just their voices. They could still be in it. They got Mufasa.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas Broderick
He's from
is
Allentown.
Simba.
He's from Allentown.
Can't change that. They kept Mufasa the same.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said they kept like Mufasa's the same, but no, Jonathan Taylor
I
Thomas
didn't know
is from
he was
Allentown.
still alive.
He hasn't done anything. That's why.
I thought he died.
Who?
The
James
guy-
Earl Jones?
Yeah, because he's like
No, I mean
900 now.
He's older, but he's not that old.
He's so old.
But it's not live action. There's no
He
real
was
animals.
Darth Vader.
There's no real animals. You're an artist. You should agree that
It's
all
not
forms
live
of
action.
art are still art.
I get it. I'm just saying, I'm against the Lion King because they changed the voices of Simba.
Kyle was very attached to the
Lion King was
movie
my childhood. That's what made me an atheist today.
because you just believe in the circle of life.
Yeah, man. The Circle of Life. I was like, yo, I agree with that one.
I mean, I will say at least Seth Rogen is Pumbaa.
Seth Rogen is Pumbaa.
What? No, that needs to be that fucking gay guy. They replaced the gay guy with the straight guy?
Anyways, back
So
to the.
what do you feel about Halle Bailey?
No, let's bring this up. Why are we taking gay actors out of TV? Because he's gay, right? Like, I don't remember. Who was the voice of Pumbaa? That guy, I think, is gay.
The thing is, I don't
He
know
played
if he's
movies
gay.
Where he was gay.
I don't know if he is.
Hold on.
I can't say it with 100% certainty.
You can say it with 50-50.
I can say that there is the possibility he could be.
Played.
There's the possibility you could be. You can change your
Nathan
mind
Lane.
at 40.
Is
You could be like, I'm going to
Nathan
do it
Lane
gay for the rest of the fucking time.
Spouses, Devlin Elliott. I was right. They took the gay guy out and they replaced him with a straight guy. I'm offended by that.
Can we
I knew Nathan Lane was gay. Nathan Lane is great.
Nathan Lane's amazing.
Like, you're like, I don't know, and I was like,
don't know.
I'm like 100% sure.
I was not 100% sure. So I was just
The
like,
only reason I
he's
had
a
to
really good actor. He totally could have not been gay.
All of the guys from the original Lion King, like, it's not that old of a movie. Every actor is still around.
Exactly. They're all still around. And they're not in it. It's still just voiceover work, just not drawn.
I'm more offended by that than I am that Black Ariel.
Okay. That's somebody who's a 1.5 out of 5 white. Let's hear someone that's at least a 4.5 to 5 white.
White guy. What do you think about
what
Black
is your
Ariel?
opinion on this?
So they've been remaking them, the live action.
Yes,
they've
we
been
heard
You're
that.
asking a simple question.
We heard that.
Caramel or ginger? What's your favorite flavor?
You could have said strawberry.
Yeah, you could have gone with strawberry.
You
No.
went with caramel, so you could have went with strawberry.
Ginger. I like ginger, though.
Anyways,
I
they've been
love
they've
pickled
been
ginger, man. I
consistent
eat the shit out of
with
that.
Beauty and the Beast, right?
Mhm.
They used a white girl for Belle.
She's English though. She's not French.
Okay, true, but still, her color, skin tone, she's white.
Okay, go for it.
Ariel is white.
She is from an imaginary land.
No, she's not. She's an imaginary creature. She's not from an imaginary land. She's from the ocean, located right next to Denmark.
So here's the difference.
That's a
you know
real
what?
place.
Actually, Dane is making a good point. He's making a good point.
Okay.
Because they stuck with the characters.
You said
That-
steak, by the way.
They stay.
He's just trying
They
to like
stuck
break
with
away from the fact that he's a racist.
I'm not racist.
I'm giving you that you have a good point. You're
Have
right.
you ever heard the song?
You're-
I'm Not
Look,
Racist?
Tyler Perry movies are awesome.
No, they're
That was
not. They're
racist.
fucking terrible. All of them
Now who's the
insinuate.
racist?
They're
Every
bad.
Tyler Perry movie insinuates that every black person's on crack.
They're really
He's
bad.
racist.
And white people only exist as rich neighbors.
Tyler Perry makes those movies so that white people will look down on black people.
They
That's
are.
how I
They
feel.
are just the rich neighbors. Every white person that I've seen in a Tyler Perry movie has been rich, and they've lived next to the main character.
Would you agree that Tyler Perry actually makes Tyler Perry movies for white people to look down on black people? Because that's how I feel when I watch
I don't know.
them.
Yeah,
Every man
They
black.
always
person.
make every
there
black
is-
person look bad.
Yeah, I mean they do. I mean, well, you know, it's real life situations that could be happening.
A lot
but
of it's
they're
about taking
done.
crack.
They're done to like a level where it's like I feel like you're playing off of all the stereotypes.
Yeah, he plays the
like
stereotypes
like
hard.
there's at least one angry black woman in all of his movies.
Like, if
where
you
it's
want-
like the stereotypical angry black woman, and then there's the loving motherly black woman figure, and then there's the gangster guy, and then someone's on crack, and then someone got out
Like-
of the hood and they're trying to act white, but they're not. But they're still not.
If you want, what is happening?
Are you live
If you want-
streaming this?
No.
I was like,
No.
If you
you're
want,
like you're fired if you are.
if you want like a good like black director making a good black movie about real life black situations, like Spike Lee is the one, not Tyler Perry.
Spike Lee, yeah.
Tyler Perry is
No,
like a
but
joke.
I really.
Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele.
I haven't seen Us yet, but I heard it's not as good.
I heard it wasn't as good as
I heard-
Okay, I have seen it.
I heard that like
Is
it
it
goes
good?
to like a weird level that you don't expect and it's unnecessary.
You don't expect it
Okay.
because you're you know it was a good movie. Watching
My
it,
brother apparently figured out the end. Like he called it like halfway through the movie.
I felt I could tell
I
it
heard
was
like
gonna happen
everything is
halfway.
described in the first 5 minutes. And
It-
you know everything almost.
You can kind of tell after they do like the little bit of the backstory. You're
Yeah.
like, okay, I know what happens.
Okay.
Yeah. But so let's hear your racist defense. Because oh wait, no, I'm the one that's on here right now. Okay, yeah. So
Okay.
you're right. You're right. In
Did you forget you were talking? Is
I
that what
was, I
happened?
forgot whose turn it was. In Beauty and the Beast, they stayed correct by using a white woman because it was a period movie in
Yes.
a area that specifically would not have powerful
Okay,
black people.
Denmark, in that time period,
Denmark did not have a
what
very
the
high.
fuck are
They
we
didn't.
talking about?
Ariel.
That's where it takes
where
place.
That's
it
where
takes,
Ariel.
it takes place.
It takes place under the sea.
for part of it, but
when she
Under
gets her
the sea.
legs.
Prince Eric he's a Danish prince.
But listen,
He's from Denmark.
Danish.
she'd be a rare
Danish.
beauty no matter what in Denmark. Because she's a fucking mermaid. It is not real. Her race doesn't matter.
But she does get legs though, so she's not
She
a
does.
mermaid anymore.
So then she's a human.
So
But
they would just be
doesn't-
looking at
every
her like
time.
a woman.
Isn't
We
it
don't
every-
know what kind of people are under the sea.
Under the sea,
Under the sea.
under the sea,
Under the sea. Kiss the girl.
life is better down where it's wetter. Yes, it is. Take it from me.
You know what else? Crabs don't talk, bro.
Don't.
You don't get no Jamaican crabs singing songs
Yeah, I never
in
okay.
Denmark.
Yeah, there you go. Let's throw that.
He
in
might
there.
have migrated.
None of these things make sense in this
The
one.
ocean's all
This is
connected. They might
the
have migrated.
most
But I mean, you
fictional story.
understand, though,
There's the most room.
when they're gonna recreate
There's a lot.
something.
Yeah.
You should keep it how it was originally, but just kind of.
Why? That's stupid. Why
Because it was
remake
good
if
how
you're
it
gonna
was
keep the same?
then.
There's no reason to remake something.
Okay.
The
exactly
only
same as
reason
it
they're
was.
remaking is because somebody up on the fucking high up in the company is like, hey, I want more money. Let's redo what
That
we
is true.
already
No, it's
have.
called we're out of ideas. That's why all
That's
we
what I
get.
just. That's what
That's
I'm
also
saying.
true.
We have nothing better to do, so let's just redo what we've already done and make more money off of the same freaking
Do you know
thing.
what the best part about this is?
We're
to
agreeing.
everybody else, it's a Pomeranian with a top
Yeah.
hat and a mustache and a monocle arguing with you right now.
Unless they've seen the one video
hot cookie roulette.
that and
Cookie roulette. Watch it right here. Link in the description.
The
World's Weakest Stomach. I am in that.
World's
one.
Week. You're not in World's
You're
Week.
not.
Yes,
in
I
that.
am.
You're in the
your
behind the
body is
scenes.
in that.
Oh yeah.
You're in the BTS for that.
Oh.
And also you're in some of the other vlogs. So check out the vlogs on the channel. Check out World's Weakest Stomach, what he just mentioned. It's a
Anyway.
production. Check it all out.
There's also not gingers in Denmark. So
Is
her-
there?
I don't think so.
I don't know if I want to Google that one.
I'll Google it.
Denmarkian ginger.
Are there gingers in Denmark?
So a rare beauty.
You should
coming-
put ginger people.
Dude, it was picking up what you said. It was said, are there gingers in Denmark so rare?
She would be popping out of the
Which
ocean.
countries have
a
the
rare
most
beauty
redheads?
of something he has never seen before.
Yes.
That makes it better.
But okay, I do understand they have to put All right.
He was just about to say they have to put a certain amount of black people in movies.
No,
Is
no.
that where you're going
No,
with
that's
that?
not what I was gonna say. That's not what I was gonna say.
racist
All right.
prick.
Now here's the thing.
Now here's the thing.
Princess and the Frog. If they remake that, what ethnicity are they gonna make the princess? Black. They wouldn't. They won't make a white.
She was
princess.
literally
Actually-
the first black princess. That's
okay,
why.
but
just,
still.
just so you're aware, it's never specified in the lore of Princess and the Frog what color the princess was.
because I believe it takes place in what, Louisiana?
It's in Louisiana, yeah.
Mm.
That was a creative
During
liberty.
segregation times.
There are 2 to 4% redheads in Denmark.
So like none. So that would have been
Not very
better.
much.
Very, very low.
How many black people are in Denmark? in
I-
whatever time period this takes place.
Oh my god, that's gonna be even.
She would have been the most exotic thing he'd ever seen. He'd be like, definitely putting it in
Oh,
that. If you went to
if
outer
a
space-
fucking mermaid comes out of the water, that's exotic.
He didn't see her come out of the water. Oh, he did, I guess, in the beginning when she saves him. But he
Yeah.
didn't know she was a mermaid.
Are there
didn't.
black people in
He thought she
Denmark?
had legs.
Yes, there are black people in Denmark, but
Can't
that's
write that.
But black people are a very this is modern times. Black people are a very, very tiny minority.
Is it the
Secondly,
same as
culturally,
gingers? How many? Is it like 2.4?
It says-
Because if it's the same as gingers, then we're fine.
it says they has nothing.
There we go.
You are not on a good website. Get off
No.
of that one.
This also means that racism against black people is less institutionalized than in America.
I don't know what that means. Does that mean they're worse or they're nicer?
It means that it's not as ingrained, so
Oh.
they're better.
So then there would be more of an opportunity for him to fall in love with a black girl. Bam! Black Ariel for the win.
Ready? As a ginger, though, are you upset that you're
I
losing your
don't know what I'm
gingers?
supposed to say.
Your ginger here, your ginger representation, because they did make Mary Jane. They did make Zendaya Mary Jane in the Spider-Man
I
movies.
don't care about
and that's,
Spider-Man.
I'm just saying that's a popular redhead. That's another ginger gone. This is going to be another ginger that's taken away from you guys. You guys just have
We got Brave.
you just have Merida now,
This is true. They do
and
have
they're
Brave.
not going to make a live action Brave for a while. That's
They
a
might.
newer
You never
movie.
know.
They'll make a live action Frozen before they make a live action
All
Brave.
I
saying
hope
is-
not.
They're not gonna find someone to speak like this the whole
If they
time.
give her red hair and she's a chocolate strawberry, I'm all for it.
Okay, would you be upset if they gave Halle Bailey, not Halle Berry? We've already specified Halle Berry. No, Halle Bailey. Yes. I'm adding
If
way
she's-
more work for myself.
got
I don't
red
know
hair-
why I'm doing
if
this.
she's got red
but
hair,
if she's
is
got
that
red
okay?
hair, would you be okay with it?
Doesn't Ariel have like a black sister? They weren't all the same color. I didn't.
I think she does.
Look up her sisters. Look up the 7 sisters
I
of
didn't think they were
the
all the
7
same.
daughters of Poseidon.
Anyway.
Bam, just type that in.
Also,
But okay.
on top of it, that she's a Greek myth according to this, because Poseidon is not a Denmark thing.
He's the Greek god of the seas. One thing though, how they're mermaids though. How did she get all the melanin? They're underwater.
She's in the sun though. The sun hits the light. You know, water.
But they go down.
The sun
It's
reflects on the water.
it's built on the bottom though.
She spends a lot of time at the surface.
Wait, so
But to get that dark,
She's pretty light.
to maintain that level of
Bro, she's
of
milk
dark
chocolate.
skin.
She's fine.
I mean, yeah, she's maybe even a little less than milk chocolate, but still, that's a lot of melanin, man. I'm saying scientifically, she would totally
She's a
have to
mermaid.
spend most of her time
no,
at the surface.
they are all white. Two blondes.
racism. Oh wait, no, sorry, I forgot that was kind of the whole point of the conversation.
Whatever. I don't know. There's black mermaids in that movie. I'm pretty sure.
Do you think they're gonna make it that
See.
since they keep adding things?
They're ambiguous.
Do you think one of them looks slightly Asian?
I mean, like this would be like
yes, she does.
Dane. Would you be offended if when Mulan they make a live action Mulan they use like an actual fucking Chinese girl?
What if they use a
Because she was
redhead
voiced by a
What if
white
they use a
girl?
ginger for Mulan? What
Would
if
that
Mulan
bother
was
you?
a ginger?
How
Would that
about
be
we
fun?
just leave them as the cartoons and not fuck with them? Because then I don't have to be in these kind of conversations.
I don't know. I think I like
These
some of the-
conversations don't matter. It's
I
weird people get offended.
I
It doesn't matter.
enjoyed the live action Beauty and the Beast.
There's no
I thought it
reason
was
to be.
really-
I
Yeah,
actually have
offended.
never seen it.
It's good. It's a good movie, and I like the
never
Beast.
seen
The Beast has a song in there that's really really good. That wasn't in the cartoon, so I mean I'm totally
what they
down
keep
for it.
doing is they keep fucking these movies up instead of remaking them for kids. They need to remake them in porn, because
They
I
already
would've-
have.
They
that.
actually have?
no,
they
but
have
using the characters, the actresses and stuff. I would have.
Oh, so you mean
if
watch
the
Emma
Beast
Watson?
smashed Emma
Get
Watson.
Emma Watson, dude.
Yeah.
Everybody.
we
With
should
a big
party.
furry
Everybody.
dick.
What-
We should probably get a petition started
Let's
for
get a
this.
petition.
Emma Watson.
If
is
you do
super
that, they have to
feminist,
do it, right?
And I'm pretty sure she'd shoot you in the face for suggesting that she do a porn where she gets fucked by someone in a beast
'cause
costume.
If she's that liberal, she's against guns, and she's British, so she's against guns.
Okay, sorry. She will.
She's
She
gonna shoot
really
us in the
likes
face
tea.
She
with
will
her
hit
squirt.
you in the face with a vial of acid.
Probably.
That is something
happens
British
in
people
Britons
do.
all the time. In Britain, I said Britons.
In the Britons, in the
We'll
UK,
just pour tea
King of
back
the
in ocean.
Britons.
in the UK.
I'm just saying. I love me some Emma Watson, but I'm pretty
What if
sure
we use an
she'd
Emma
flip
Watson
out.
look-alike? Is that okay?
They already do stuff like that. You can find.
It's called
like
deep fakes, man.
Let's do it. Dane will play Emma
No.
Watson,
Oh my god.
and Jared, you'll play the Beast. And I'll film it.
All right then.
Dane, you ready to take one for the team?
So I think the consensus is
I don't care.
you don't care.
I don't care.
I really...
Dane's offended.
I'm not offended. I just don't understand.
You just don't understand why they have to replace the characters with their own. You racist. I remember my grandma said that one time when Brandy played Cinderella, and she was all like, "Why they always gotta come and make it their own?" And I was like, "Grandma, don't say stuff like that." And she was like, "But," and I'm like, "Grandma."
It's a thing.
Don't say stuff
There's
like
a
that.
thing on Facebook right now. There's a meme about it where it says, "I remember a simpler time back when," and they're talking about that Cinderella, back when a white man and a black woman had an Asian baby and no one batted an eye.
Wait, that happened?
The prince was Asian in that. Look up the. I'll look it up here, but look up the Cinderella version with Brandy.
You know what's actually that's the more offensive part of these movies is because they'll do that, but then they'll make it a white guy. It can never be like two black people. Like in The Princess and the Frog, they made the prince this ambiguous race, like made up.
Is this
island guy?
this is the black version of Cinderella?
Yeah, Brandy. Brandy.
The black version, there's white people in it. Just look at the main picture. Look right here.
Black,
Yeah,
Asian,
but look.
Oprah, Oh my
Black
God.
queen,
Whoopi
white
Goldberg.
king, Cinderella's black. Their son, totally Asian.
What the fuck? Yo, that's how Tiger Woods was made.
It's between
AKA
a white man and a black
AKA
woman.
Jared's dad.
You're never gonna let that go.
I'm
You're gonna have to
gonna-
meet my dad one
Your
day.
dad's gonna have to come on the shows where I'll be like, "You're not Tiger Woods."
You can just meet him. You were at his house. You just didn't go inside.
Nope.
Did you just not want the illusion
I
to be
want the
broken?
reveal to be on the show. I'm gonna wear a blindfold.
And he's gonna have to prove that he's not Tiger Woods.
I have to prove he's not. I'm gonna wear a blindfold the whole
But
time.
do you see like the family
Yeah,
picture where
I
it's,
just-
where it's Oprah, that one white guy that's in a lot of stuff, and then an Asian guy. He's in a lot of stuff. I don't know his name though.
And then the Iron Chef.
It does look like the Iron Chef.
Is that him?
No. Oh my God, it's not the dude from Only the Strong. No, not at all. Oh fuck. Oh, shit. That was great.
This is going to be a long episode.
This is going to be long. On to the next one.
On to the next one. Dang, you racist.
This is story time with Jared. Mum's very honest Amazon review of sex toy causes it to sell out instantly. There it is.
What the fuck? Does it go in both holes at once?
What?
Dude, it's a U.
Dane, come around.
It's a U?
It's
It's a
U-shaped.
U.
It goes everywhere.
I'll explain.
What's that part for? Why is there a hole in it?
I'll explain. Just let Dane see it first.
Does that
and then-
suck the clit?
It totally does. This is where the clit gets sucked.
My dick's hard again.
And look at that. Look at that. Look at that right there. Is this helping?
Oh, yeah. That's totally
Orgasming with some
She got an
titties.
American flag, bro.
Okay, you ready? Ready? Silence. Everybody quiet. You sit down. Sit down, Dane.
Microphone's off.
Turn your
He
microphone
has
off.
a boner now.
Why are you fixing your dick then, Dane? Why you gotta fix your dick if you don't got an erection?
Damn, Dane looked at a sex toy that sucks your clit. Fucking got so hard. He can't wait to get
He didn't
that.
even see the picture of the woman orgasming. You gonna sit, Dane? You gonna sit? Damn, that's a real visceral reaction to that sex toy. I've heard of making your toes curl, but I've never heard of making your leg cramp up. So,
We need to practice
you got-
ads. So let's do a fake ad real quick. All right.
so this episode of the Rum Runnas Podcast is brought to you by. Give me a name. Give me a name. Give me a name.
My Penis, a
By
family-run
Kyle's
company.
Penis. Kyle's Penis wants us to let you know that it's an amazing product. I've been using Kyle's Penis for at least 5 years now, and I will not go back.
I use My Penis so much, and it is a great family product. I was able to start a family of 6 with My Penis.
It's amazing.
So if you want a family of 6,
the-
call My Penis.
He even has pussycats in his family. There's a couple pussies right in his house
I
with
forgot.
Kyle's
We have a
Penis.
family of 9.
Exactly. Bam. Look at that. So much pussy in that. It's amazing. It is an amazing product. You'll not be disappointed. And if you enter in the promo code RUMRUNNERS, you will get half off of Kyle's Penis.
And if you like families and pussy, contact us about Kyle's Penis. Rum Runners, a show sponsored by Kyle's Penis.
I think that was an amazing ad. I'm going to say we fucking nailed that.
We're going to be so good. Real ad people, add us. We won't say stuff about my dick. I probably still will talk about my dick, though.
But
not
we're-
during your
Not
ad.
during your ad. We're going to make the ad so much better.
Unless it's like Adam and Eve, then I still might talk about my dick.
He's probably going to talk about his dick then. Man, if we get sponsored by Adam and Eve,
Adam and Eve.
'Cause you
makes
know
your
they-
dick bigger. Look at mine.
you know they send like, you know how they send sometimes like free samples
Adam and Eve, be our sponsor. I will use all your samples.
on himself.
And
he's
Jared.
he's going to wear all the sexy lingerie.
If we get 100 subscribers and a bunch of people to vote for Adam and Eve to be our sponsor, I will put a dildo
Where
inside
are you
of Jared.
going, Dave? Jesus Christ.
Yo, his dick is so hard he has to walk it off.
He has to walk his dick off.
On to the story.
Are you sure you're not just a happy user of Kyle's dick? Dane has to walk it off. It's so
Kyle's
great.
dick's so good, Dane has to walk it off. Can't even sit down anymore.
Bam. Yo, we are so great at ads.
So good. We're
Okay.
way better than some of the shows you watch.
You don't have to be serious.
Well, dude, it's so good. We'll
You
be
just
like,
need to say the things they tell you to.
Quip
you
toothbrush.
add
Brush
your
your
own-
teeth so good it'd be like Kyle's dick. Quip toothbrushes are gonna be our sponsors because I said that.
I don't know. Quip Toothbrush fucking sponsors the Basement Yard. They talk about dicks all the time.
Quip toothbrush. Make you choke better than your boyfriend does.
Bang, bang, bang. Pop, pop. That would actually be bad. You don't want a toothbrush to make you choke. Okay, here. Ready? Silence. I gotta get into character for this. Is everybody ready? So, this is a review for a sex toy on Amazon. They give it 5 stars. And the name of the review just goes, wow. Just, wow. Verified purchase. The color was in pink. Spot April 11th of this year. Having read everyone's reviews, I had high expectations. But with the price being under $50, I wasn't exactly going to be shocked if it was mediocre. A few friends of mine bought it recently and told me of its power. I was warned to take the day off, hydrate, and above all, do some stretches. I thought they were being such drama queens. Okay, it was good. Thought they were being such drama. It was delivered within 2 days of ordering, so it's already off to a good start. Opening the very discreet box, instructions say 2.5 hours charge time. Not too bad. I plug in this little bad boy while the kids are at school waiting for it to charge, killing time reading some erotica my friend and fellow Queenie recommended because I don't have time to screw around waiting to get into the mood. I'm going to keep locking eyes with you, Dane. I hope you feel comfortable. I have to get the kids in a few hours, and I need to be ready to go when this thing is done charging. TikTok, bitch. It's in there. TikTok, bitch, is actually in the review. TikTok, welcome to motherhood. Patiently waiting.
Wait, what? She's gonna use a dildo because she's got her motherhood clock ticking?
Yeah.
She's like, I need to get pregnant so bad. I'm gonna fuck myself with this.
She just needs to do it quickly because she's got to pick up the kids, so she doesn't have a lot of time. So TikTok, bitch.
Sorry, I interrupted.
Not a problem. You're just looking for clarification. I understand. Patiently waiting, me is checking to see if the light has stopped blinking every 10 minutes, like a crackhead waiting for his dealer. After only an hour and a half, solid pink light. It's go time. That's not in there, but I feel like it should be. Oh, game on. That's almost as good as it's go time. I played with the settings on my hand to test the fine machinery out. The vibration for the G-spot part is quite strong. I was impressed with that even before the use. Next was suction. So many levels, it was interesting to see the different patterns and strength. There are 10 levels of clitoral and 10 patterns for G-spot. That's a lot of combinations. I'll let you math nerds out there do the math for the different combinations that you can do.
It's 400 combinations.
I don't think it is.
Don't you just multiply 4 by 20?
No, because it's just 10 and 10.
10 by 10.
But you can do like a 1 and a 1, a 1 and a 2, a 2 and a 3. Or like you can do
It's like 1,000.
all different things. Yeah, I think it's like 1,000 different things that you can do. 1,000 different ways. I've never used a clit suction type stimulator, so I have nothing to compare it to. But I looked forward to it nonetheless.
Wait, her dude's never sucked her clit?
Apparently not.
I've sucked a clit just like a dick.
Time to solo party. I found the placement for the clit a bit low for my body shape. It took me a few minutes to get everything where it needed to be. That was a bit time consuming and slightly frustrating. I feel like this might be a 4.8 rating. We'll see if it goes different. But as
started yet, so she doesn't know.
Yeah, true. But as with any new toy, it's trial and error. I started the clit one on low, which I barely even felt. Unbeknownst to me, it wasn't lined up 100%. So me being me, I decided to go from 0 to 60 in 3.5. I hit the suction button, setting to level 5 or 6, and hit the G-spot button as well, and made a minor adjustment on suction placement. At least I think that's what happened, because I'm pretty sure I blacked out. My legs went straight out like those goats who faint when scared. I never came so fast and so hard in my life. I squirted. I have never done that. Luckily, I put a towel down because I hate wet spots. I frantically tried to turn it off, but ended up hitting the buttons like a maniac, sending to even stronger suction and now variant pulses for the G-spot vibrator, and came again. I'm pretty sure I levitated. It was an unending orgasm. This time, my soul left me, and God himself said, "Child, it is not your time. Go back to the little pink light." Mind you, I'm agnostic. I'm brought back into my earthly body after managing to pull it off me, throwing it across my bed. It falls to the floor, still buzzing happily away. I shook for a good 5 minutes. I couldn't get up off the bed even if I wanted to. I stared at my ceiling dazed, trying to remember who I am and what year is this. I get up to clean up and realize in my seizure-like orgasms, I hurt my hip and back. I'm still hobbling 4 hours later. I did not stretch enough. So in conclusion, this met and exceeded expectations. Hydrate, Make sure you don't have anything to do that involves decisions or brain power for the rest of the day. And for the love of God, stretch like you're about to run the 500-meter dash.
I'm buying one. I know what I'm doing next weekend.
Kyle will come in and he will give his own Amazon review. And just if you're wondering, this is Tracy's dog.
Gross.
It's super gross because your mom's name is Tracy.
And she had dogs.
Oh my god. Super bad. So, the
Why'd you
end.
call it that?
But how did everybody like story time with Jared this week?
I'm buying one.
Buying one?
How much is it?
Less than $50.
Hell yeah. I'm tying man into a
Sorry. It's 42 because in Europe it's 42 euro, or whatever this thing is. We just still don't know.
42.
$52.99. Look it up right now, Dane. Go on there. Look up Tracy's dog. We're all gonna look it up so that it comes up in all of our searches for Amazon. Because we're gonna get suggestions for this now, right?
I'm gonna put it in my cart right away.
Tracy's dog, clitoral sucking. Tracy's dog, lube. Why does this look different?
I don't know.
That's just a giant dick. That's just a penis.
It's $52.
I'm gonna get rid of the clitoral sucking. I'm just gonna look up Tracy's dog.
Right here.
Bam. See, why is it not
What'd you
coming up
type
for
in?
me?
'Cause I
Yeah,
typed
fucking
in
Google.
Tracy's dog and mine did not come up.
I
with
went on
that.
Google. I'm not putting that on Amazon.
Oh, it just says Tracy dog. It's still gonna come up.
Nah. I'm not signed in on Gmail.
Doesn't matter.
My Tracy's dog looks different.
Yeah. Why are all these Tracy's dogs look different?
Mine just look like that. All of them look like that.
Yeah, that's
I
how
want
that's
the
how these
U-boat
are.
one.
Also, this one's a squirrel.
What? I want a squirrel one.
This one's a squirrel. It has no
Fucking
reviews though.
Sweet.
This one's a dick.
This one's a dick. That
This
one's
one
a
says Wiener
dick.
Dog, 4K
All
Ultra
right.
HD.
I guess we should buy our vibrators after.
Everybody.
Dude, this one looks like a kid's thermometer.
Oh my god, it kind of does.
Like a forehead thermometer.
Or it looks like you would piss into it.
That's so weird.
That's weird. Okay,
Female
everybody.
tongue vibrate,
Everybody buy your vibrators later.
full oral tongue
Dane, do
stimulator,
not go buying it right now.
Waterproof. This one's waterproof.
It's waterproof?
Female tongue vibrate tool oral tongue simulator. Waterproof. 30 frequency vibration.
Bam.
That is
Terrible name.
That is a terrible
Terrible,
description
terrible
in
name.
every way.
All right. Are we ready to go on to the last two stories?
I'm definitely buying.
Is everybody ready for Florida Man?
I guess I'm really just.
You really want this vibrator, don't you?
I do. We all buy one. We find a woman to use it on.
The same woman?
I guess we can all use it on the same woman.
Why the fuck do you look at me? No.
Your sister.
Dane's
Dane's sister's gonna
Show
get
her
fucked
the review.
with
Look at how mad he gets, like real life mad.
Tracy's
Why are you glaring at me?
dogs.
Jared brought it up.
But you made eye contact with me.
That's true. I knew you were thinking his sister.
I thought we were gonna do it to my wife.
We have options now.
We'll do it to his
Dane's
sister.
sister, your wife. You know, it is what it is. We'll figure it out.
Amanda will make it difficult. Dane's sister sounds down.
Apparently, this is a thing. This is still a thing. Florida man arrested after pelting girlfriend with McDonald's sweet and sour packets. This is still happening.
Those are harder than the other things people have thrown.
I didn't actually read it. I just
you could
saw
get
it.
cut by that. Why do they all look the same?
Look at this.
Is it the same guy?
No.
Stop
this-
throwing food at people.
Okay, a Florida man pelted his girlfriend in the head and face area with sweet and sour sauce packets.
Wait,
This is packets. This doesn't say the plastic cups.
Let's go back a second because this distracted me. This one has a chainsaw on it.
Oh my god, it does! Oh my god!
Why has it got that? Dang, come here. This one really does.
There's
really-
legitimately
it
a
has
buzzsaw.
chainsaw on it. I don't know if I can show it to the camera.
Just turn it there. I got it over here. Here.
Oh, God.
That's a buzzsaw. That can cut through wood.
Oh, let's just back to the story.
He was angry she had brought the wrong fruit from McDonald's. A felony battery complaint said. Okay, that's not her fault.
Wait, what happened?
McDonald's people fuck up orders all the time. That's the McDonald's people's fault. That's not her fault.
Was she bitching about it though?
No, he was bitching about it. That's why he threw it. Jesus Oscar Ferrer Jr.
He's so white.
super white. I don't know why his name is that. 30, attacked his girlfriend with whom he has a child. in the couple's motel room in Tampa.
I like that there's so many pauses.
It's just
People are like, there's a lot of periods.
it's
in this
always a
sentence.
weird
Get
story.
off your phone, Dan.
A struggle ensued. He's trying to buy that vibrator right now. A struggle ensued, and Ferrer allegedly pinned his girlfriend to the ground. He placed his palm on her face and pressed her head into the ground using his body weight. I feel like that's the assault part.
This no. This one's a crime at this point. The packet started it. This is not like the other ones where some dude was just like, "Fuck you! Here's a cookie." That guy did not deserve to go to jail.
Well, no, I don't know
This
if he,
guy deserves it.
did he throw the packets first or did he throw the
Did he hold her down and
which
throw
prompted the
packets
woman
at
to
her?
rip off part of his beard.
Oh my
Ow.
god!
That had to hurt.
Ow.
And his is long.
By the time officers arrived, Ferrer had fled the motel, according to the complaint. He was arrested and booked with the past. See, I think that this was just fucking. This was once again clickbait. He was not arrested for throwing sweet and sour packets. He was arrested because he grabbed his girlfriend, threw her to the ground, put his hand on her face, and then leaned on it. That's assault.
This is assault.
That's assault and battery.
You didn't read this one, did you?
No, I didn't.
You just
I
saw the title.
I
You're
saw
like,
the title.
oh, it's
clickbait.
happening
Once
again.
again, clickbait.
That's right. Yeah, we just go.
We
off
read the
clickbait.
clickbait so you don't have to. Now we know. This guy was just a dick.
This guy is an asshole who beats his wife. He deserves jail this time.
Yeah, fuck that dude.
All those other ones did it. Cause
I mean, if he would have like stopped at the sweet and sour sauce, then I would have been a little bit more on his side. But don't fucking tackle your girlfriend, slam her to the ground, and palm her face and try to crush her head. You deserve to have half your beard ripped off.
You do.
I
She
wish
swings on you first.
I wish it was half. Like I wish she like literally grabbed it in like a fake beard.
Jared missed that part.
He did.
I totally did.
I said
Which
unless she swings on you first.
Unless she swings on you.
Equal rights. All for 'em.
Equality.
I'm a feminist.
It's all about equality. Do you want to go on to the last one?
Yeah, that
'Cause
guy's a
this
dick.
guy's just a dick.
There's less to talk about because he really did assault his girlfriend.
Because as we
It's
read
not
it,
like-
we're like it's like the guy who fucking threw a cheeseburger at his girlfriend. We're
had
like, that's
so
not
many-
bad.
Yeah, we had so many reasons to defend those guys.
Then he Spartan kicked her down a flight of steps, and we're like, now it's bad. Don't do that.
I forgot that one's that one. All right, there's two we defended and there's two we haven't now.
Exactly. We defended the
But this
cookie.
guy was just a cunt.
We defended the ketchup.
That one was extreme.
But the cheeseburger, apparently, if you get it from McDonald's, that's what it is. If you assault someone with
Who
McDonald's,
was the one that
you're-
smashed a cheeseburger in his girlfriend's face? 'Cause
that
we
was
had-
the guy who kicked her down the steps.
Oh yeah, I had mixed feelings on this cheeseburger smash part.
Because you said that he probably put it in his hand and smacked her
Yeah.
and just used it as a cushion. I like to think he just smushed it, but then she went
I
to
had
run
mixed
away.
feelings until he Spartan
And
kicked
then he Spartan kicked her down the steps. I love how it just says he pushed her down, or he kicked her.
Food
He
fighting.
kicked her down the steps.
Food fight?
Oh, there was
not
also
assault.
the
If
corn.
you followed it up with assaults,
There was the corn also.
The cob.
The corn on the cob kid.
that's not a crime.
The one where he laughed because he threw it at his mom. And they're like, he fled the scene, and he was like, I just left my house. I got into a fight with my mom and
was
left my
mad
house.
at my mom, so I had left.
I left. There was no crime committed because it was corn.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was that one too. So 3 we defended, and 2, fuck those guys.
Fuck those guys.
That's still a bigger ratio.
We need to
of-
like make a food fight chart, and it's like assault, food fight.
Yeah.
We'll just like mark that.
It goes like up here where it's like the most food fight is like the cookie, and then it's followed by the ketchup, and then
No, just
then
tallies.
it's-
Just
it's
tallies.
the
Oh, tally
Food
marks,
fight,
like-
and then assault, and we'll just like mark them.
do like
off
a
as we
do like a scatter graph.
Yeah.
You do a scatter graph. We'll figure it out. We'll do it. We'll have it behind us every time this thing comes up. Maybe I'll just make one. If I don't feel like being lazy, I'll Photoshop that shit. I'll figure it out. It is what
On
it
to
is.
The next one.
On to the last one. Florida man caught performing disgusting act on Florida homeowner's driveway.
Wait, with the driveway?
I'm gonna play the video.
Did he fuck the driveway? Didn't we watch one of these one time where a dude just humped the ground for like a really long time?
You're
We were like,
making
what
us-
happened to his dick?
You're making us seem weird.
No, we did. It was on the show. We did one of those, didn't we? The dude like humped like concrete or something, and we're like, how did he do that?
No.
We did talk about that before.
I mean, we might have talked about it, but I don't think we
On the
watched the
show.
video.
No, we didn't watch the video.
Here we
I'm
go.
just saying.
Here it
I'm
is.
Just saying. We talked about this before.
This fire did start outside of the store.
This is
He
nothing.
started
to
a
do.
fire with his dick. What?
Did you see what he did?
No.
I'm gonna rewind it real quick so
Is
we're
he
not
taking a shit?
distracted by mother. So he pulls up.
Yeah, he got out. Did he take a
He
shit?
pulls into a random person's driveway.
Is he taking a shit?
Yo, why the fuck are you being
Is
so
it shit?
difficult? Why are you being so difficult?
Is it a shit? Is he fingering his ass?
He's driving a Kia Soul in lime green. Oh my fucking god. Goddamn internet. It's gonna play another fucking app. What is this?
Stranger caught pooping in Florida driveway by ring.
Oh, hey, look at that. We can do
camera.
full screen. Acceptance is key. Creativity is key. Wellness is key. PhillyFound.org. 100+ years of making change happen. Get involved. Dane.
With what?
Here we go. So this was on a Ring doorbell cam. So there he is. Takes off his shirt.
Why do you think off his shirt?
Pulls down his pants. He's squatting right now.
I wish I could see the poop come out.
And there, he's sitting slightly on his door or his car, so he's getting a little bit more leverage. He's putting his head down.
Didn't we watch one of these where it just like shotgunned out of the butt and we saw it on the ground?
That was the woman that shit in that restaurant. We just talked about it. We on our own watched that. But no, so this guy just pulled into a random stranger's driveway and just shit in their driveway and drove away.
Poop and Dash is back.
Apparently. Oh, the article disappeared. Why is the article caught?
They erased the article. Fake news. That's why we report on these, so you don't have to.
Police are looking for a man caught on camera defecating in a Florida homeowner's driveway.
Man.
But the homeowner says all he wants is an apology.
He's like, I don't want justice. I just wanted to come say sorry.
Go back to my house and apologize, bitch!
Wilton Thomas came home from work on Saturday to find that a man had driven up to his house in a green vehicle. That's a Kia Soul. It's very distinguishable. Wait, or is it a Nissan
Juke.
Juke?
You don't know.
It's either one of those two. Either a Kia Soul or a Nissan Juke.
Could be a Nissan Juke Nismo.
Bang, bang, bang. Found that a
What?
green vehicle squatted down in the driveway and pooped, using his T-shirt to clean himself. That's why he took off his shirt.
And then he put it back on.
No, he left the shirt. The entire incident was captured on Thomas's Ring camera, but he couldn't clean up the mess, including the discarded shirt, until the following morning. Oh, he had to leave it on there for an entire day.
Why?
I went in the hot sun, scraped it up, poured it into a bag, and I poured bleach. And then I hosed and washed the whole thing off. Thomas said he tried to be understanding, but still would have preferred that the culprit take ownership of his action. I know when it comes on for you to go, you have to go. He could have drove himself right toward the left in the fence toward the coconut tree. Apparently there's coconut trees. He didn't say palm tree, though. He said coconut tree. And do what he wanted to do there. That would be no problem. But in my driveway, he went on.
I just looked up the end.
He went on
Driveway?
knock and say, man, you know what? I had an emergency. I had nowhere to go, and this is where I had to do it, and what I had to do. That's pretty much it. I feel like it should have just ended with, in my driveway.
So, what we learned is,
Okay.
Dane, if you're going to shit in someone's driveway, you better apologize.
Apologize for it.
Fucking rude.
Dane.
Dane.
Why are you shitting in people's driveways,
Why are you
Dane?
shitting in people's driveways, Dane?
Why'd you go to Florida and shit in someone's driveway,
Why'd you
Dane?
go to Florida and shit in that driveway, Dane?
Why?
Why didn't you apologize?
Why didn't you call your sister for Jared yet? We're going to buy us one of those...
We're buying sex toys, man. It's going to be a fun time.
Jared.
With a glowing fucking review.
Jared Lincoln. Just send her 3 words. Jared Lincoln.
Tracy's dog.
Tracy's dog. 4 words. And she'll be like, hell yeah. And be like, damn straight.
Damn, Skippy.
So if Jared fucks your sister, since she's your twin, is it like he's fucking you?
Or equally, if I fucked him, would it be like I fucked his sister?
Dude, we could do that. We
All right, I'll see you guys later.
You fuck Dane, and then we'll say through transitive properties you fucked his sister, and then we're good.
They were one at one point.
No.
They're not. They're fraternal twins, dude. They were never one.
Eh.
That means his dad's nuts were so good that they were able to shoot 2 sperms into 2 separate eggs.
Yo, you should
His mom was
you
like,
should shake your dad's hand and be like, "Good job having good nuts."
Dane's mom was like, "Oh shit, he shot so much fucking cum in me. I need to drop a whole extra egg for this."
Have you ever thanked your dad
No.
for having such good?
You ever thought about that?
Are
No.
you older or is your sister older? Who was born
am.
first?
Have you ever? How? Not older. You're like
18 minutes older than her, yeah.
that's. Oh my fucking god! The fact that you keep count.
I'm just saying, if your dad's nuts weren't as good, she might have won first.
How many minutes older than my sister am I? Let's see. How many minutes are in a year? And then I gotta multiply them.
525,600 minutes.
All right, do that again.
525,600
I always do it wrong.
minutes. You fucking do every goddamn time.
How many?
525,600 minutes.
Times 3. I am 1,576,800 minutes older than my sister.
1,500,076 minutes.
Jared's like 12 years older than his brother.
I'm 5 years older than my brother.
Well, that's like almost.
Well, except
3
for,
million
do
then.
you and your sister have a birthday on the same exact day?
No, so it's even harder. To figure this out. It's It's like 2 months apart.
Yeah, so you'd have to figure it out for 2 full years
Like,
and then however couple of months.
Like
But I only know
2/3.
525,600 minutes.
how do you measure how many age you got?
That's still accurate for the musical. Do you measure your AIDS with 525,600?
AIDS or
Yeah.
age?
AIDS.
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 No.
Have you ever seen?
Do
the
you
movie
sit there and
Rent?
just be like, yo, how much AIDS you got? You're like 525,600. AIDS.
Minutes. That means I had it for a whole year. That's how much AIDS I have.
And if it's been more than that, then you have to do the math.
Have
Much
you ever?
like he
have
did.
you ever seen that movie?
What movie?
It's a show. It's a play.
I watched the movie Rent. It's about the rent.
It's all about.
How high your rent is. Oh no! Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, I'm
AIDS.
sorry. I thought it was about how high your rent was.
I mean, it is
But then
kind of
everybody
about
had-
that.
Then
but,
everybody had AIDS.
but for the most part, it's about AIDS.
The gay guy from Law and Order had AIDS. His boyfriend had AIDS.
Rosario Dawson had AIDS.
Rosario Dawson had AIDS.
The rock and roll guy, the white guy.
Yeah, that
she was
dude that
fucking,
looked like
he had AIDS.
the guy that looked like Bon Jovi.
Bon
had
Jovi?
AIDS.
Oh my god, I'm glad that you fucking went there. He totally did look like Bon Jovi. But he had AIDS.
The only guy that didn't have AIDS was that nerd
Was
guy.
the nerdy guy.
Did the 2 lesbians have AIDS?
I feel like possibly.
They had AIDS.
Did you mention the dad from Flash?
Yeah, I said the guy from Law and Order
Okay.
because that's how I knew him back then.
Yeah. Fucking everybody had
Everybody had
AIDS.
AIDS.
It's why they make fun of it in Team America.
Oh, you know
Where
who
the
did?
everyone has AIDS.
You know who else didn't have AIDS?
AIDS.
Oh,
Tay
man.
Diggs.
Tay Diggs
Tay
didn't
Diggs
have
did
AIDS.
not have AIDS.
He just made the rent too damn high.
He did. The rent is
He
too
was all
damn
like-
high.
He would come over and he'd be like, "Yo, y'all got your rent money?" And they'd be like, "Bro, I
Yo.
need it for my AIDS money."
Everything is content. We should sit down and make Dane watch Rent. I almost called it AIDS.
Make Dane watch AIDS and tell us how high it is. Dane, how high are the AIDS in this movie? I'm
But yeah,
like,
no, we
"Shit,
should just
high."
we should record ourselves just making Dane watch Rent. I like that fucking movie.
So,
and
all
I
right,
like
we're
the
gonna-
show.
I love
I'm
that.
fine with it.
I love the songs.
I would sing the fuck along for like most of it.
Light my candle.
Oh my god, there's so many great songs.
It's
in that
so
fucking
it's
thing.
good songs. If you
So
like
many.
musicals, you'll like.
Except
it.
for we can't sing
Alright.
any of those songs.
We
They're
don't
so
any of them.
everybody's such a good singer. It's almost like how did that many good singers
Also,
become
I
friends?
never remember the number, and I make up my own every
You
time.
fucking do. I'll literally sit there. I will say 525,600 minutes,
And then
to
I
which he
almost
follows up with
type
like
in-
543,500 minutes, and I'm like,
Nope.
nope. Kind of close. Nope though. It's always 500.
23,000.
Nope.
Oh, see?
It's 500, and then it's whatever numbers you want to be there, and that's how many minutes
Isn't
are
it
in a year.
25,600?
525. I'm saying what he says.
Oh.
It always starts with 500, and then he just goes off the rails from there. He just completely fucking loses track of what he's supposed to be saying, and he just changes it. Hey, he says it back to back, and he says different numbers. Back to back.
How are you supposed to know how many minutes are in a year? That's a lot.
The fucking song is how you know how many minutes are in a year. Or you go 60 times 24, 24 times 365.
All right, well,
Or
this
whatever
was
that
another
number is,
episode of
times
the Rum Runnas
365.
Podcast.
I'm just saying it's not very difficult to figure out. It's simple math, and it'll come out to the song, which is the easy way to remember it because it's to a melody.
529,400 minutes.
Fucking all the time. In conclusion, don't shit in people's driveways, Dane.
Dane, text your sister for Jared.
No.
Dane wants that. Jared
Drop
wants
it,
that.
drop it in the comments if you think that I should sleep with Dane's sister. But thank you very much for joining us
Dane,
for
is
another
your
episode of
sister
the Rum
hot?
Runnas Podcast.
On a scale of
We
1
love
to
having you here.
How does your sister look?
You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Rum Runners. We'll have behind the scenes stuff. Kyle will at some point put all of our recipes up there. So you can make stuff like the Rum Runners Tropical Sunset. You can make things like Without a Parachute. You can make things like Rumpy Bumpy,
Rumpy Bumpy!
which if you're wondering,
Jared
look it
made
up. Look it up. Look up what Rumpy Bumpy is. Dane, you look it up. I almost called you Jane.
All right, bye, bitch!
I'm Jared. I say bye-bye. Oh, no, you got to follow Kyle. Follow Kyle on Instagram. Right there.
Bye, bitch.
That's just mean to the people.
That's just how you say bye to someone you love.
If you're Brittany, it's Brittany, bitch.
It's all over. There's no place to run, even if we let you out of there.